We are live for the tiebreaker, the first or second semifinal. It's not on my screen anymore.
Hi, it's Adam Lefkoff here along with Ron Hallett Jr. Hey, Ron.
How's it going, Adam?
It's going. We're at the Free Play Florida 2018, Orlando, Florida. We were going to show the Final Four of the Classics finals this evening, but we still have a tiebreaker now for the last spot. This is our first look, everyone, at the mobile, fully wireless super cam from IE Pinball. That's your Inland Empire for those scoring at home. Carl D'Angelo, the master. $150,000 worth of technology rolling into place now.
I mean, I hope he has a name for it.
All right,
cool
actually,
name.
Whoever comes up with the best name in chat,
there you go,
will win a T-shirt from. You guys got T-shirts yet? You and Bruce? Does your podcast have a logo and a?
We have a logo, but our logo is our likenesses, so I won't do a T-shirt because I just think it's weird to wear my own face on my shirt.
Well, you wouldn't have to wear one. This would be for.
I still think it's weird.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to look at myself. Hype. Yes, hype. This is the tiebreaker in the semifinals.
It looks like drop a card. One of the many fine EMs that are present in this. Free Play Florida has a funny little rule that you can only choose a game once, and then you can't choose it again until you've chosen everything else. So there's a lot of deferment going on in this tournament, and same thing will happen tomorrow. The main finals will be tomorrow morning. Carl, are we doing all rounds of main finals tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes, we will be. So, get the dog walked and the kids fed, and plan to spend the Sunday afternoon watching some fine main finals pinball. Ron, are you above the cut line?
No, I am not.
Well, you should be out there.
No,
dumping and pumping.
Pumping and dumping. I had a limit to how much I wanted to spend. I reached my $70 limit.
All right, fair enough. How'd it go? Did you have some good games?
I had some good games.
Yeah.
Then I had a bunch of really bad games on TX Sector.
TX. It's actually a very nice, it's one of the finest playing TX sectors I think I've ever played.
Yes, which makes it even more annoying.
Just really smooth feeds on both in lanes, and the spinners are dialed. It's a good play.
They're dialed when you hit them.
Well, yes, that's
accuracy is not my forte.
You are preaching to the choir, then, my friend. All right, so we've got Fred Richardson is player one, and who else is in our tiebreaker? Any ideas? We could.
We had the list up here. Our director is about to put it up.
Derek Fugatti. And if you would like to say Fugat, you can. If you would like to say Fugo, that he'll accept that. I don't know what other.
Fred Richardson. I can pronounce that. That's
Fred,
pretty easy.
Yes. And do we have a plate? We don't have a play field, or
we'll have a play field.
Look at that transition. So that was the last game played in Escher's group, the other semifinal. So 2,000-ish is okay. You're really targeting for 3,000 or 4,000. Can I draw? Oh, it's the mobile rig. Sorry, we don't have the what do we call that? The touchscreen player cam. But the side, there's a set of targets on both sides. On the left side, if you drop those four, it'll light a 500 lane, but it's a luck lane. You can't really shoot for it. And on the right side, if you drop those targets, it will light a 500 on the right side. I'm pointing to Ron, and no one else can see me point. So,
here, let me give me a second.
And I believe the front bank, the A and B, I think, light the hundreds. So I'm not sure what the front bank does for us. I'm sure someone in chat will help. What Carl's doing, some of his magic.
What did you want to highlight?
I was just showing where the four banks are. So you drop that four bank, and the 500 switch is here on the edge, and the same thing. It's mirrored on both sides. So you need some good fortune to get the ball through those 500s when they're lit, and little flippers, little tiny
2-inch flippers.
So you
and no in lanes.
Yep.
So
all right, Derek appears to be going first here, and there's always one. You have two there's two lanes to plunge to, the short and the far, and you really want to get the lit one. So let's see if Derek has a skill shot for that. He does. Very nice. There's a pop-up video of Derek rolling, Gator maybe, with 2-inch flippers. He got like 11,000 or something like that. So Derek always comfortable on this error. Let's see if he, nice. He knows where those spots are. So that's a 100-point skill shot versus probably 1 or 10.
And these players have been playing these games, these particular Classics games, for the last 2 days. Oh.
Yep, I believe this is a tilt-ins game. So you don't, you can give it, it's not super tight. There's some games we will see in the finals that have a tighter tilt. But Derek very comfortable hitting both skill shots. See how it's tough to get it down that lane even before it's lit. Uh-oh, there you go, nice.
Save.
So looks like he's got 2 targets on the left and maybe 1 left on the right to light the money shot, but he's not going to get there. So 2 balls to go.
Doesn't appear to be bonus.
Nope.
So
if
ball 5.
Yeah.
Tilt ends game. Who cares?
If you don't tilt, then you weren't trying hard enough. That was a brutal, nice little triangle there. So this is not a good score, but when you're only going head to head, just getting a score, it can be hard to catch, especially with 2-inch flippers. But it's been pretty unlucky for Derek. He's not getting not a lot of flips. And he's lit the 500 now. You can see it lit on the right.
Right side.
Oh, almost. Oh, it looks like he's really going for the angle too. Like he's trying to.
I guess you can try to play it off.
It's kind of like Tron picking up a gem shot. It is. It's sort of the same geometry. He's finally getting a hold of it here on ball 5. Might be
another good save.
Yep. Yeah,
it's the bumps before it's in trouble.
Good patience there. All right, needs a little karma. He gets the unlit one. How ironic. And all right, he's upset, but that's actually a pretty good ball. Double the score there on ball 5. So 26-56. Can we put that on the screen? Carl's giving us the thumbs up. Look at that.
Comma and everything.
Oh, look at the magic. The magic. Yeah, make it fit, because God forbid it goes out of the lines. You think when Carl was little, he always colored inside the lines all the time? I'm thinking he does.
I think Carl should have a Patreon. We should have the link up here.
Hey, if there's no Patreon yet, just send Carl money. Just put cash into an envelope and just send it to IE Pinball, California. All right, so Fred here needs to beat 2,656 points. Fred's going for the short plunge
method.
Derek had the bounce, which is effective, but can take a while. Slow and steady wins the race. There it is. Lovely. And he's dead.
Yeah.
So that was the 150-point skill shot.
Yeah. But on these old games, I mean,
all right,
he could win by 20. So you've got to hit the skill shots.
Points is points, especially these. Oh, dear.
Oh, that hurts.
Uh-oh. He wants a different roll this time.
So he gets
you
10
can see it
instead of the skill shot.
So, that 100 can come back to haunt you. Good patience. Lovely. He's got the bottom 2 down on the right. Oh, he's got 3 down on the right. So 1 more on that right to get the magic 500.
So what lights the pop bumpers?
I believe, I want to say every nth switch, maybe. Or actually, you know what? That's going to be our front bank. I knew that front bank did something. I did not actually do any entries in this particular, so I'm a little rusty. We had one of these in Colorado. Oh, careful, Fred.
That was a lot of movement. This is a tilt ends game.
So he almost had it, but sometimes on ball 3, just live to fight another day.
I might have waited a little longer.
Yeah, he hasn't hit that far at the right side skill shot. He's changed. Oh, that's okay. Boom. Oh, my goodness. Trying to wicked shimmy, getting a little more aggressive now.
Fred was recently on The Price is Right.
Recently, coming up on the year anniversary.
Well, recently.
It was in disc.
Okay. Less than a year ago.
Yes. Spoiler alert, he won.
Ooh.
Some good stuff. I don't like this roll.
Oh.
Saw it a mile away. And Fred Richardson will finish 5th in the Classics tournament. Derek Fugate
will be going
moves
to
for,
the finals.
and he's the #1 seed, so he will be driving the bus in the finals. And Carl's going to push some buttons on his. And let's see who our Final Four. I know Young Escher Left Golf is one of our Final Fours, and I believe
Fred has just had some choice comments for that game.
Yes, we'll move along. Fred's very passionate when he plays pinball.
Yes,
and we understand that passion in the moment.
So our director is waiting. See what the first game selected is, so we can move.
He's going to move. We got to give it a name. Has anyone offered a name? So
like
in
R2D2,
the chat,
call it like.
If you see the rig here, we really need you to give it a name.
Angelotron 5000. Anything.
The Angelinizer. Well, let's see. It has cameras. It's a play field.
Guillotine, okay.
Oh yeah, that's in the lead right now.
I like that.
Yeah,
it is the guillotine.
It is the guillotine.
So you'll be moving the guillotine.
Okay, if anyone can't do better, we're going to stick with guillotine. Who came up with that? Who had guillotine?
Scribble 3. Which I'm not. I'm not an expert at knowing everyone's
I recognize
names.
I recognize that there's only a couple dozen of us pinball hardcores who watch every stream there is.
There's only a few people who actually use their real name.
It could be his real name.
Scribble 3.
Yeah. With his older brother and sister.
Maybe his last name's Scribble the third.
Could be. Mike to play.
I
I see. Looks like Joe Ganook from Florida, local player, excellent player. We see him at Pinburg sometimes. He doesn't travel that often, but fine player. I'm sure we'll see him tomorrow as well. And Escher from that group, and Derek, and I don't know who the fourth. Maybe is it Drew Sedoya? Oh no, it's Joe and Drew. I don't know how to pronounce Drew's last. Do you know Drew?
No.
He's often at the top of Classics and Modern Banks. I think he's. If you'd like to see standings, I'm sure someone has posted the link, but it's neverdrains.com/
I think it's FPF 2018.
Yep.
His usual format, the abbreviation with the year.
Evan Bingham's very good at guessing the link. It's.
So let's see.
All right, here comes the guillotine. Is it the guillotine or
I know,
guillotine?
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah. I was just watching Papillon, just channel surfing a couple days ago.
I go guillotine.
Speaking of guillotines.
I go guillotine. So
best guillotine movie ever was the original Papillon with Steve
volley.
McQueen. Excellent. So this volley is super tilty. How do we know it's tilty? Josh Sharp in the quarterfinals finished with a score. Can you guess?
0.
0 points. That's
0
correct.
Points.
Ball one, he plunged. It wasn't going into the lane he wanted. Gave it a little bump, and his tournament was done. Actually, he had an out in game 3, but so you really, if you're wondering why people aren't trying to save the ball, it's because they're smart. Because this thing will tilt on. Don't breathe on it too hard.
We're good.
I'm
good.
So Derek's our top seed. Do you know how to pronounce Drew's last name? I say Sedolia. That's what we'll go with, unless it's Sedolia. So Escher loves to go first on these. Just put up a score and let people. He tilted on volley when it was at Indus a couple years ago. Learned his lesson.
So we have our
on ball 3.
Our second one-player EM.
Yep. So
single-player EM.
So all right, the lights that you get make your targets in the bottom. Wow. The lights that you get make your targets. So the right bank is lit for 5,000s now, and very nice. So now the yellow targets in the front are also almost tried to Lazarus. Escher off to a cracking start. Let's see if he can get that blue one. He cannot. All right, let's see if he can actually.
Blue, yellow, and green.
So that's, you don't shoot yellows directly. Everyone who plays should know that, but Escher didn't. You want to try and bank them in. So it's ball 4 now. You just got to get going here. You can't be. It's a little better, but I think Escher's mom, who just got back from nice save from Australia, is watching on Australian time. I don't know why he's going middle.
Keeps going the middle.
Okay, so now he's at the mercy because he's not gonna. Well, he got it lit, but. So we see plenty of qualifying scores well over 150,000.
Really?
And we also see a lot of scores like this, less than 30. That's gone. Oh, he gets it in lane. And now he's dead. He wasted.
Yes.
Yeah. So 31-150 for the boy. And
did move it a little there at the end. It did not.
He's shaking his head. I don't know why he was shooting yellows directly. That it must have worked earlier, I bet. Yeah. So, but you never know. And with how tilty it is, he's got
to listen to his coach. He just won the Expo tournament.
Somebody does it, Josh.
He has ammo now.
Yeah. He won Power 100 like 2 days before. So.
All right, the next game. Well, actually, this is the same game, but we're going
Who's
to
our
move
next
the
player?
Camera a little bit because Carl's very meticulous. Wants to get a better shot.
Well, and you want to make it a clean cut when you're guillotining. You don't want to miss the neck, right? So. Carl, hey, so it's been named. We call it the guillotine.
The guillotine.
The guillotine?
Yeah.
Yep.
You got a better name?
It's the rig. It's the guillotine.
My recognizer.
It's the guillotine.
Oh, recognizer. That's not bad either. It
Oh,
kinda looks,
and it has a pinball reference.
It looks like the recognizer. It's a guillotine recognizer. We'll combine it. Steve Daniels is saying you should shoot yellows directly so you don't lose out on points for them. When you shoot the left and right banks and Kareem into them, you only get 5K plus 1 in that case.
We understand, but after you get all your targets down, you reset, and you're really looking for the money's on the second reset after you've reset once. So you see Drew going directly. His blues are hot, but he's still making the right angles. So he's on average for a 56,000 point game. Really, first 2 balls you want to get at least 2 of your lights lit, and then just go to town. And the targets, all 15 targets reset after you get them down.
You don't want to miss the lanes on the plunge.
That's tough. Yeah, and you're a lot more likely to get that side-to-side action.
Yeah.
So he needs to be careful not to, like even that little bump he tried there could have ended his game.
These older games, the lanes are so important.
Ooh, that's frustrating. And, of course, the yellow lights the 1,000 target, too. So, nice little flutter there. And those aren't actual pop bumpers down at the bottom. They're just rubbers for the ball to bounce off of. Uh-oh, trouble. He tilted.
He tilted.
He tilted.
Till end game. So he tilts, it looks like 19-4-10.
19-4-10 on 3 balls and some missed yellow skill shots.
That was unfortunate.
It is, and yet we were talking. This is the 3rd round, and everyone has seen it multiple times. So you just, don't. I was talking to Escher about it before. It's like just flip, like let the ball drain. It's okay. Live to fight another day.
And perhaps we should say what the format is here. They're playing, I believe, 3 games.
This is a brand new format. Listen to this one.
So what is the format?
It's 3 games, and the scoring is 3-2-1-0,
okay, like
which is like Pinburger wins.
Yep.
But there's only 3 games, so it's Papa style. And
with Pinburg scoring, I played in a tournament like that recently.
6-6-2-2 becomes 5-5-1-1. There's a little less incentive, not incentive, but there's a little less bonus to win versus taking second because you just want to beat people ahead of you. Obviously, in the finals, you need to, there are some people who think it produces less ties. And to be fair, out of 6 rounds, we've only had 1 tiebreaker. So without really, running the numbers, it feels like there should be more ties, but surely Surely a mathematician I know should run some numbers on that and tell us whether.
We had the 24 hours at the Sanctum last weekend, and that's basically exact same.
3-2-1-0?
3-2-1-0 in 3 games.
But you didn't do tiebreakers.
No.
But we could have a ton of data. We could see how many ties there were.
It's all out there, match play down events.
And, of course, the tie has to be at second, third. That's the only tie that matters other than finals.
And there were no tiebreakers, but it was determined by your number of wins or something.
Right. There was some weird tiebreaker. Yeah, I saw that. Ron gets a special medal for going to the Sanctum last week and then coming all the way to Orlando, Florida.
I wasn't the only one. We've had multiple people who played 24 hours and then came here.
Trent and
Steve
Deborah.
Bowden and Deborah and Sunshine.
Yep, and Sunshine Bond. Deborah Talman won the women's finals a few hours ago, which I think Carl also streamed.
It'll be on his VOD section on Twitch, so check that out.
And all right, so I'm expecting big things from Derek here. He loves this game. And, boy, 31's not a tough. You don't even need 5,000s. You just hit targets. It'll come. I expect Derek to get
very volatile views on this game. Some people love it, some people hate it. So he didn't get any lanes.
So these are all mini targets.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
And it's gone.
But that's good value.
Yep.
If he just does that, he's just about got it.
And he plunges quickly, misses
careful.
again.
Oh, if we get another. It's nice on balls 1, 2, and 3. You really want to go back up top.
Yeah.
So you got to find the edge and have the ball come around, which it did not for him. He's getting invaluable targets right now. At some point, you got to just say, "Hey, I need to get these down and reset." Oh! Boy, those pops stingy.
Yep.
Sometimes you get up and backs, you can complete the entire thing. Look out!
And it's gone.
All right, not even with the 5,000.
He's not taking a lot of time either. He's just firing it.
Let's see if he's adjusting. He's doing a full pull there, and that just dear. No, that's not good. He's finished. What has he got? Just
little smile as he's training.
Okay, it's really. I mean, you could do it in one ball, right?
Yeah.
If he just lights one of them.
There we go. We got a
lane.
All
right.
We got a lane.
And he has his full blue. His blues are all loaded up. Alley. Oh, sorry. I would have. There we go. There's some 5s. There he goes. And just 2 more, and then he's in the lead. Oh, on the fly. First time, one-timed it, as we say. Oh, there's a 5. Nope. Careful on the bumps. Careful on the bumps. And he's got Escher. He's in the lead. Now he's playing it. This is what should happen generally on volley. And this will actually, he reset everything, and he's just going. I mean, he's got second sold.
Yeah, I always like to think he's got a guaranteed 2 points.
And I feel like Joe Gnu is going last here. He got an in lane there. Very nice. Tilted on this earlier round, so I feel like he's really going to play it softly.
I never like playing first on these because I watch everyone pass me.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you put up a good score, there's nothing worse than chasing a score on an EM and the ball never comes to your flipper like what Fred had. So it works both ways. In the Lefkoff household for classics, you'll see us going first all the time. Nice little dig there, and gentle too, because clearly you don't want to really put any energy side to side on this game.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, now he's playing it properly now, and it's great. It's a great thing. You wonder what happened on those first 3 balls. All right, let's see if he can get this save. He's up. No, but it was a good value, 10,000 death. All right. It's still only 70 is a solid score for only having one of the lights done.
Yep.
Like usually each light is worth about 50,000 is the way I like to think about it. 150 is a decent game when you get all 3. Oh, reset. He's on his 3rd set now. Now the blues are hot. Good patience on the double dead bounce. So he's playing well enough that we don't have to trigger the guillotine on this. He gets to live to fight another day.
The recognizer guillotine.
Yeah. Oh, now he's gonna. Oh, he spoils it. He actually got a 2nd light, and he's dead.
It's dead.
So, great recovery from Derek there after a poor start, and he's at 86,740. Carl's sending the score to an army of hamsters under the table who then tap out the they quickly quilt the answer onto the screen, and then it appears. So here we go. Joe Gnu, local Florida player. What's his rank? 132? Well, he's underranked.
Well,
He should be a top 100 guy for his skill. He doesn't go to enough stuff.
that's the other. Yeah, when you go to a lot of tournaments, you see a lot of players that they only play locally. So they don't travel much, and they're really
They're
good.
really good, yeah. Pinburg's the capital of that particular.
Yeah.
Always find people at Pinburg I've never seen before, and they are excellent players. So he got the money shot, which is good for the 1,000, but he still wants to shoot edges here. He's just.
And he's careening it off.
I like it though. It's smart because really 31,000 you don't need much. Just secure second and then worry about catching Derek. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Oh, lovely. Just don't tilt.
Yeah. So does he go for that last one? No.
Yeah,
Goes
that's
back
good.
up top.
That's ball one. I like his chances now. He's got 2 lights and he's still on. Well, that's ball one. So there's a lot of value on the playfield now. Only way he doesn't take at least second. Oh, I thought he had it. But his consolation is a 3,000. It stayed in.
In lane.
Yeah, that truly, because he's not pushing it at all. What does he have left? Couple green ones? No. Boom. Oh, he's still shooting edges. I like it. It's good aggressive play. And he just got the reset. Or did he? Nope. It's not reset yet because the blues, there's only a couple. It's hard to see. We need the guillotine to be able to rotate
it's the Gottlieb
off
thin
the aspect.
drops.
Yeah, they're really hard to see from above.
They drop great, but they're very thin.
I hear that the So Joe has secured second place in this first game of the finals, where this will be a 3-game finals. And he's at 40. Oh, it was almost a 0-point ball. Nice little save there, and you got to be real gentle.
So at this point, he's got his 2 points.
If he can reset, he's
got his 2 points.
Little
at this
pilot
point,
error there. Little pilot error. All right, ball 5. I think this is it. And he needs if he gets a reset, then he'll make it really interesting. But looks like he needs that blue one and that green one there, and he's dead.
We got all reset.
Yeah.
Saved it, but gone.
It's I'd say that the number of times you drain on the reset is 10 times more often than any other shot in the game, or it feels like it anyway. So game 1 is in the books here at Free Play Florida 2018. Derek Fugate, our top seed, is in the clubhouse with 3 points. Joe Gnu with a fine player 4 game at 2 points. Escher Lefkoff gifted 1 point because Drew Sedolia tilted on ball 3 at 0 points. So Drew and Escher are happy that it's not 4-2-1-0 because otherwise they'd be another point behind the leader. So Derek and Joe become co-pilots, and let's see what
our director is.
We're going to move the guillotine.
Yep, he's at the guillotine right now. He's making some camera adjustments.
We need a song or a chant or some sort of blessing when the guillotine moves. We all join hands, and we hope for a good game and an exciting game and a well-played game.
These are all exciting games, and they're short. That's what I love about classics.
Yeah. We could still be on player 1, ball 1 on X-Men.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Oh, look, he's going back to Magneto multi-ball.
Yeah.
That's special. So where are we going? All right, what's he doing?
Classics, you don't have to worry about seeing people timing out modes or seeing some Wizards mode stuff. You're going to see nice, quick action.
And you might even see games older than us.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'd say,
No, I don't know.
let me see. 2001's older than me.
What's 2001? 60.
71 or
Oh,
2.
you're a pup.
71
I'm
or 2.
67. Kismet's the only game I play that's older than me. All right, so we're rolling to the right.
Please tell me it's Harlan. No, it
It is
is.
Centigrade 37.
Centigrade 37.
This thing has been giving up huge scores. Like you needed 220, 250 to
Really?
have a decent qualifying score. Centigrade's a great game. It's got a waterfall on the right.
Yep.
And I think Escher will go first.
A lot of these games are like perennial classics, like the 2001, the volley, the Centigrade. You see them in classics
full-size
all the
flippers,
time.
and it's very skillful. You'll see Escher trying to alley pass right to left all the time because the man, Carl's just
He's the
behind the scenes. Escher's upside down, but that's okay. Carl?
Escher is upside down.
It's funny because Carl can't actually hear us. He doesn't have his headset
He
on.
is dancing on the ceiling.
Or the guillotine has done its job. Oh, my God, Escher's hanging. Oh, okay. So the scoop up top has not been feeding the waterfall very well, and it sometimes feeds down the middle.
Scoop on the upper right.
Yep. So when you might find Escher will do a lot of alley passing right to left to try to go up and back on that 5,000 target just over and over. There actually is a way for the ball to drain on the right-hand side. Why does he have 24,000 already?
Because he's playing and it's not updating on the main playfield cam.
Yep, that's it.
Escher's getting a ton of points.
So we can.
This
we
is
can
new in VisoCam.
Imagine how it's done.
He's
just pretend you're
46. If it goes up by 10,000, he's. Oh, there's an alley. Yep, there is an alley. Oh, that's waterfall.
We're guessing
Come out
what
of the
he's
waterfall.
doing.
Oh, that was an up and back. He's dialed into that alley. Those points are rolling.
Yes, we're at like 74K already.
Yeah. I wish we could see what was
we could
happening.
see what's going on.
Oh, he got another. Oh, it's moving up. The temperature's rising.
Cool little animated back box effect.
Oh, he's shaking his head, but I mean that seemed
And
like a good
unfortunately,
ball.
he plays too fast for Carl to fix anything.
What's our problem? Oh, it's a signal. The wireless rig has lost signal. This is too bad.
At least no glare. Oh, come on. Come on.
I want to see the boy do his thing. He's really good at this alley. The alley pass on this one is
Hell
money.
Clan says at least no glare. We're sorry. We're sorry. Carl cannot supply the non-glare glass that would be needed.
Oh,
I
no
don't know,
signal. Is that better than? Oh, we
There
got
is.
it. We got it.
We got it. We got it.
Just in time to watch Escher. What ball is he on? Is there a ball count? Can we see it? He might be on ball 3 still, or ball 4. Let's see.
And there is no glare that I see on this particular.
All right, let's see what he's doing here. Up into the scoop and almost dies. There's 2,000. Oh, it's putting it. It did.
It's a
Yeah, it's
waterfall.
going.
And where does
And
it
you
go?
wa-
I love this. Like,
Yep.
where's it going to go?
You don't want to
Where's it gonna
die.
go?
Oh, lovely. And then up and
an
back.
alley pass.
Oh, that's where all the points are coming from. That's the nice alley here. This is the way you play. That's the way you play Centigrade. Those targets really are not worth anything. That's good. Nice patience. That's the danger of shooting the scoop is he done or no? He's got a ball in the trough.
I got you, Hell Clan.
All right, so he's at 186 trying to roll this puppy. Let's see if he has the skill shot down to see. I doubt it. He's not really a detailed oriented kind of player. He's more of a. There we go. Oh, that was an unusual roll. Came up the waterfall and out. Now he's getting some good waterfallage. And there he's nice bump out of danger. Another couple thousand. Is he at 230 now?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, missed out there, and that's going to drain. Oh, no.
Nope.
Boom. Oh, he missed the alley. He was so surprised the ball didn't die there. All right.
Will it ever drain off the waterfall? No.
It's good you want to exit the waterfall. He's dialed into this pattern right now. Are we going to see a 300? All right, alley, here's
Alley
10 more.
pass.
Oh, he's getting
a little early.
Yeah, it's getting a little squirrely, as we say. That's gone. Nope. Good patience. Good patience. Got to survive the miasma here. Oh, that's dangerous, but yeah, he's seeing the ball well. I want to see a 300. 270. Good. Oh, unlucky.
So.
Oh, we still got another ball.
Oh, yeah. Basically, ignore the left side of the playfield.
Yes.
It seems.
It shouldn't be called Centigrade. It should be just. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, lovely. Oh,
No.
I don't know what that was. He was trying to gather it. This is trouble. Oh, he got it. All right, let's see a solid alley here, son. There we go. That's trouble. Ooh, it doesn't seem to. It really wants to. At Papa, you're not used to it because it's metal. There's actually a rubber there that helps the ball come back into play. Oh, we get to see the roll. 91.
And
90.
And
oh, 90 cent. There it is. Yeah, 300. That's a good answer to his rather, crummy game of volley. He's to put him right back in it. So I think Escher's at 317. Whew. Still going. That's. Ooh. I don't know. That was a funny little flick up.
That's a pot shot.
Yeah.
Backhand.
He's
got
less
300. So,
he's less inclined. He's less inclined to shoot it
doesn't
to
need to
alley
be careful at this point.
when it's. Yeah, that's a good point. It's nicer to alley when it's lit. You just feel like you're being rewarded better. That's gone. Oh, no, came to the tip.
So we're being told 316K was the top score of the weekend.
Not anymore. That's how it should be. There it is. So nice game there from Escher.
So is that a 9? I think that's a 9. It's a 3 or a 9?
320. I don't know.
Yeah. And we cannot see from over here.
Was it 20? It was 320 something. So we'll worry about it if somebody else gets the 300.
Close to it. So now Drew is up.
All right. So Drew didn't get to play a complete game on the volley. So let's see what opportunities he has here. Getting some waterfallage.
Yep. Trying to think of all the games with the waterfall.
I was about to say, who was the first waterfall?
And aren't they always on the right? Seems like they're always on the right side.
Okay, in chat, win a T-shirt. Name a left-handed waterfall game.
Win a T-shirt from who?
The T-shirt place, i.e. Pinball. Telling you, this game's given up some big scores, so that 300 and something from Escher is not safe by any means. I don't think Drew's an alley guy, but let's see what he does here. It'll be interesting. Oh, he's trying to backhand the scoop. His scoop's hot already. It's worth 4,000, and he did not get the bounce.
Oh.
But at this rate, he's 40 a ball. It's about 200. He's on pace for about a 200. But with this scoop lit up like that, I'd say that gives him a little better advantage.
So he's soft plunging this.
Do you think this is the first game people think of when you say waterfall, or what's the
what else has waterfall? Like
quintessential waterfall
Scuba
game?
have waterfall?
Yeah, Scuba's probably your first choice.
Yeah.
Nice little flutter there.
Definitely going for that.
He's gonna hit that scoop. It's just dangerous when you miss because it'll go down the middle on you. That's a good miss. Oh, he got the full. Is it? Oh, he almost got the full payment on the waterfall. 3 of 4 is still pretty good. But when you're chasing 300.
Other games of waterfalls. You got Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Indiana Jones on the
Whitewater.
left.
I guess.
Wait, Whitewater? That doesn't count.
Yeah. Once the Path of Adventure. Then was the
Path
Path
of Adventure. Path of it.
Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they function the same, so that's well played, chat. We got, like, the best chat.
Gottlieb Sheriff.
Ooh.
Here's one I wouldn't get.
Oh, I should have known. I had one in my basement up until this weekend. We played
never
it at
heard of it.
Oktoberfest. It's a great
Otley
game.
Sheriff.
It's really hard to roll. It's got a ton of targets on the left. It's like it's like an opposite of scuba.
Just misses the saucer again.
There it is. Oh, he's happy about that. This should get him up over the first 100.
Nice feed right back. And right in again.
All right, so now he's at 100. Just 200 more to go. So what's he doing from the cradle now? Targets aren't really, they're down already.
For the alley pass.
Is he going to
really
go? Is he going to go for the backhand again? That seemed to be his go-to. Let's see.
Yep.
It's fine, but I need to see it work before I can be convinced that it's a good play. What about a post pass? Would a post pass work there? I mean, it's a little scary because of what's behind you.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Oh, a double.
hit.
Yeah, but then it has to drain.
Yeah.
That's the rule. The pinball gods give
Still,
it.
that was a good ball.
And the pinball gods take it away. So is this ball 4 or 5? I think it's 4. I feel like it's ball 4.
Yeah, we can't see the ball. count
We've been playing a lot of pinball the last couple of days, so I'm a little. See, I didn't even finish that sentence.
Nah, exactly. I played at the 24-hour. I have an excuse.
Yeah. Ooh, look out. Look out.
So it's ball 5.
That's a lovely little flutter there to get control again. That's a brutal.
It's over.
Is that it?
That's
that was
it.
ball 5?
That was ball 5.
So one, again, it's that 3 or
Yep.
3, 8. It could be an 8. Looks like an 8 to me.
Looks like an 8 to me.
You could do it like Price is Right and put a question mark
Higher
on
or
the
lower?
digit. Yep. I think the toaster's more than that. How about the guillotine? Is the guillotine more or less than $329,000?
$1,000.
I don't know. It's that space age metal to be super light so we can travel with it.
It's a cool wireless rig. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Wireless is the way to go, folks.
We need some of that fog you can spray, like on Mission Impossible, to see the beams to make sure they're in line of sight.
While they're deciding, so if I wanted to do this wireless rig for the chat out there, might want to have a rig as awesome as Carl D'Angelo's. What are they looking at? What should they get? What do you use it for the wireless?
Here's my car.
Here's the specs. Wow.
Wow.
Carl has a spreadsheet. It's he's gonna post all the specs for it if you'd like to make your own guillotine at home.
Plus, it's probably on tilt forums somewhere.
His whole
Yeah.
cost sheet was $1,414.73.
So Derek now trying to.
I'm always interested to see how other players play this, especially on the right to left. Like, what do they do to get the ball back to where they want to get it? And yep. Ooh. Nice.
The chat
wiggling.
does say go to tilt forums to find out that streaming info.
That was it wasn't a great payday, but it came back, so it's not bad. Careful. This is not a tilt ends game. This only is tilt ends ball, which is weird on a one reel. You always sort of gasp when it happens the first time. You're like, oh, I got a second life. So let's see what Derek does here. Is he alley? I don't think he's a tapper more than a.
I don't know about tap passing this. It depends.
I don't like anything else other than the alley. You can't talk me into anything else right now. I mean, the targets aren't going to get you anything. Alley.
The tap pass, the alley pass generally isn't that dangerous if you just screw up, unless you're way late.
True.
Unless you're way late.
And this one, it's so smooth because the corners round it. It's not even a corner. It just and when the 5,000's lit and you get the up in the back.
But then again, if you're not used to doing it, this isn't the time to experiment.
Well, that's an excellent point, Ron. But if you spent your whole life doing it, then it's a great game. You're happy that it showed up in finals. Uh-oh.
Oh, it comes out of the waterfall. That was a good save. Waterfall was not kind.
At all.
Go for that saucer.
I like the little stutter. He didn't get the saucer, but he's getting good. Let's see. No, not full payment, but he survived. Yeah, there's just that nether
Oh.
region up there where.
Yeah.
So is this ball 5 or ball 4?
It's 4 or 5.
So who? Derek won. So if he doesn't pass Drew here, we're gonna flop the scores and pretty much have a one game playoff for all the marbles and cash. Everyone gets a free play marble as well. That's a good shot. It's only worth 2 there. Okay, paid.
As Mr. Snailman says, I believe the former Pinburg champion, there's no bonus, so
There is no bonus.
always tilt.
Unless you get it moving enough that you tilt through a ball.
That through that ball.
But that's true. Careful here. Oh. All right, 122, so he needs just a, come on. What are you going to do, Derek? Don't shoot it up top to the left. That thing kills you every time. Oh, the backhand.
Yeah,
Oh, boy, that backhand's scary. You're
I-
telling me the backhand, that's
Has
less
anyone-
scary than an alley pass?
Has anyone hit the backhand?
Not that I've seen. Yeah. I don't see anything less scary than an alley pass. Even like if you haven't tried it. Ooh, that was pretty fortunate.
There he goes. Hit it.
All right, so
Backhand to the saucer.
he's about to pass Drew here.
Oh,
No, I think depending upon whether these. Oh, he's got another
That's
ball.
ball
So
four.
he's got Drew. All right. I was going to say it came down to the 3 or the 8 at that point. Oh, you saw that.
Oh.
You could see that roll when you don't.
So that's this one I can read. 140,700.
That's an important point for Derek, though, because that means it gives him another out. Because in the one point world, okay, so Joe has a chance to really, if Joe can get to first place here, he would take a commanding 5-point lead.
Joe's picture is very interesting.
How do you do that?
It's interesting player picks.
Chris Warren is another. He nearly made finals. He had an interesting one as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Joe Ganui.
There's this walking up.
And again,
Here
it
we
will
go.
be interesting to see what he does right to left. It's the crux of the game.
It seems to be pretty much you want to stay on the right side of the game at all times.
Yes. There's just one little hole to avoid. What? Oh, we're back. We've lost signal.
We lost it again.
Yep. Carl is literally shaking a tree of. Careful, because one of those. Oh, no. He's trying
Shaking the tree.
to regain.
He is Peter Gabriel.
So if everyone's heading off to Home Depot, you might want to hold off. There's still a few things to. It's not even supposed to be line of sight either. It's meant to be on a frequency that can. Yeah,
He hates wireless.
is what Carl says.
Of course, he's probably going to do what all tech guys do, which is just reset the device.
Have you
and
tried
hope
turning
comes
it
up.
on and off?
Oh.
Nope. Nope, and now
Oh.
we've lost player cam.
Oh my. Oh, there goes the playfield cam.
Wheels are falling
We can still
off.
see the score, though.
All right, so based on his score,
All right, we got player cam back.
okay, he's in the pops. Oh, he's waterfalling right now. What's he doing after the waterfall? Based on that, I'm saying he's alley. He alley passed that because he after that was a double waterfall or a.
There we go. We're back.
Okay. Do we know what ball he's on? Is he still on ball one?
We do not.
Oh, yeah, that was very fortunate. The ball didn't go down the opposite. We also have Grand Prix here in the main bank where that happens a lot. There,
It's got the Grand Prix.
see, like right there, that's a
in
good
lane.
place to try to. You have nothing to lose to try to save that one.
Yeah.
Like by not flipping, you have no chance. It's like leaving a putt short. Can't go in the hole if you leave it short. All right.
Wow, down the waterfall and
Oh,
out twice.
wow,
and then
that's
out lane.
brutal.
That was brutal.
That's a
that
brutal
was
feed.
not fair.
Instead of going down the waterfall for lots of points, the ball lands. This is why this game really giveth and taketh away. Look out. Oof.
Oh.
He's trying the
backhand.
backhand.
No.
Okay, so the votes are in.
It worked once. It worked once.
And the alley on the fly is as easy as an alley from a cradle. In some ways, it's easier because you have less time to psych yourself out about it. Careful.
Okay, he's going to get a shot at the saucer.
Oh, way early there. Look out. All right, so here's our first chance from a cradle. There he goes. All right, well, good. See, that wasn't so bad. Oh, but he missed. That's the danger of shooting that scoop. And he's done.
So that's 105 to 50.
Derek's going to be in the lead at 5 points. Escher will be in second place with 4. Joe's going to be at 2, and Drew is going to be at 2.
I wait till Carl updates the numbers before I say it.
All right, I'm going to say 5-4-2-2. 5-4-2-1. Is that what is this? Okay. So Drew Sedolia cannot win. There's a 3-way tie at 5 still maybe in play. I don't know. This is that new format. We need.
Well, it's not new. It's just
we don't play it very often.
It's Pinburg scoring.
Well, but with only 3 games in Pinburg, you get the 4th game, and then you kind of know what's going on.
And don't forget, this January it will be Indisc. It never drains in Southern California.
Oh, hell yes.
Banning California. And if you don't want to play in the tournament, I don't know why you wouldn't. But if you don't want to play in the tournament,
like 1,000 games to play?
There's like 500 games there, including the games like the rare Dragon Fist. There's a Quicksilver there. If you want to see a uncensored Captain Fantastic backlash, if you want to see one of like 10 of the 8-ball deluxe, original 8-ball deluxe 1981 games with alphanumeric displays when they were experimenting with that, which they decided not to go with for whatever reason. It says like play 8-ball deluxe on it. If you want to play like a rare Gottlieb Spirit, if you want to play like Zachariah games.
Here's an idea. Why don't you want to play in the best circuit event of the year, not called Pinburg or Papa?
Which will have, 2 Classics tournaments, main tournament, the women's tournament.
A women's
all based on the
and a high stakes
card-based tournament, so no pump and dump. So if you're not into that.
Old school Papa style. Papa ticket.
So we are going to
Lost World. Scoop for.
So we get to, if someone blows this up, we'll get to witness one of the longest bonus countdowns.
Whether you have max bonus or not, it just goes 1, 2,
yep.
3, 4. You think they went to, is it intentional?
This in Playboy, like the bonus countdowns, just take forever.
At least Playboy plays a little tune for you.
A little tune, yeah.
This is just beep.
This is the actual prequel. This is the prequel to Paragon. It has the same dude on it. The same Viking
before
dude.
he
Oh,
and his lady friend?
Yeah. Basically that's Paul Ferris and his wife, and that's his artist representation of them. He did that for Lost World in Paragon.
Is he still married?
Paul Ferris?
Paul Ferris with this. I'm just wondering how they feel. Is that
Paul Ferris was a amateur wrestling coach in quite good shape back in his day. I don't know if he was that ripped, but
a tremendous amount of information, Ron.
I'm a pinball historian. That's what I do. I don't know anything about the game.
I just know how to play. I don't know any of this.
About the history.
This is great stuff. You got a Patreon
Ferris,
where people can.
Paul Ferris will be doing a game at Deep Root.
Oh, no.
Yes,
he's hired by Deep Root.
And he will be working on, I believe, Dennis Nordman's game. So they will be working together.
That's exciting. So maybe we can get a third, the trilogy. The Backlash could be complete. We can find out what the hell happened after Paragon and the Beast Slayer and all of that.
Oh, it looks like the former Pinburg champion might not be going to Indisc.
Who? Colin?
Yep.
I don't know that Colin's ever made it to Indisc. He doesn't. Oh, there he is on the. He doesn't travel that much outside of the state of Texas. Fair enough. It's a big
the thing
state.
is, I don't say anyone's real name because I never know if they're using their screen names because they don't want to be identified.
Oh, I think
everyone knows it's him.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Snailman. I was talking about someone else, a different Colin. Josh Sharp's son, Colin. That's who I was. Colin Sharp doesn't travel to many tournaments.
So our director Carl is setting up the guillotine.
The good news is that the Lost World game is the closest in distance, so our chances of
Yes.
losing signal is diminished, perhaps?
And our chances of not seeing the score are 0 because I'm looking at all
We
four
can
scores
see the
right
scores.
now, yes.
So, yep. Okay, and this will actually, what'll be cool about this is it's a 4-player game. It's all going to be happening right in front of us.
Carl's going all out. He's going to readjust. He might even reboot it again for no reason just to make sure it stays on.
There's a buzz of electricity. There's hundreds of people in the stands now starting to fill in to watch this final game.
At least 10. Maybe not.
I'll take the under.
The thing is, let's see, 7, 8, 9. Actually, the show has ended for Saturday at 10 o'clock, so hopefully people can flock over and see the finals.
I'm expecting the wave to come in at any time now.
Any moment.
Yeah.
But there is the after party.
But is there a Saturday night thing?
Yeah, from 11
VIP?
to 2. Yeah, or if you pay $20, I think
you got your VIP pass, Ron?
I never get VIP passes. That's
weird.
Come on.
You're royalty.
I mean, I went to Texas and all the other
You're one of
podcasters had VIP passes.
Really?
They were there all night. I had nothing.
Wow. I always think of you as a level 1 VIP
if Bruce was here,
royalty. Bruce would get it
he
done.
Would get it. He would get it done.
Definitely.
Okay, Carl's still messing with the wireless. He's trying to get a good line of sight here with the transmitter and the receiver.
So on Lost World, there's only a couple things to do. The specials are set for 50,000, and there's 2 available. There's one on a scoop if you hit the scoop enough times, and then there's going to be one on an out lane that you really want to drain out of, almost to the point of you're quite happy for it to drain through that out lane. Otherwise, max bonus is 29,000 multiplied by 5. But it's a funny bonus in that you don't get any multipliers until you get your top lanes, and then you also have to complete. There's an A, B, C, D, E, F on there, and you have to prime it before you get no bonus. So it's a funny little game. But
our director is pissed at the finickiness.
Oh dear, everybody's upside down. So if you're driving your car, don't try and turn the camera over. But if you're at home, maybe you could turn the TV upside down.
One thing I like that Carl has is they're not webcams, so they actually have the viewfinder on there, so you can kind of see what you're aiming up before.
Right.
I know when I stream, I have to do the studio mode so I can see.
This is a literal interpretation. The Lost World was underground, and technically it would be upside down if you approached it from the wrong vector.
Is there a movie, Lost World? Probably. I don't mean the Jurassic Park one. I mean like an old one.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe
I think this is I think it's a unique themed one, but I don't know. You're the pinball historian here, Ron.
Well, no, I'm thinking movie. Is there a
okay,
Lost
but
World
you're also
movie?
the movie guy, right? I mean, you do nothing but movie references in your podcast. And what's the name of that podcast again? If I wanted to go look up.
Yeah, I didn't even plug that at all. I'm a poor podcast.
Tell me about your
Slam Tilt podcast.
Slam Tilt. It's you and who else is in
Me and
that?
Bruce Nightingale.
Wow, that would be pretty
We
interesting.
can be located at www.slamtiltpodcast.com.
There you go.
And we're on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, all the places you would think. And we are live.
All right,
we're checking cameras, which our directors told us no one can actually see any of this yet.
So the scoops there you see on the left and the right.
Let's wait till he makes it so. Can they see this now, Carl?
It started, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
So the scoops add value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th one is the special.
No, you said before they couldn't see when you were messing with it. Is this live now?
Yes.
Okay.
So you need the 2 lanes up top to be able to begin to build your multiplier X on the spinner. And the scoops, you want to hit them 8 times, 7 times to light the special, and then the 8th time, and then it will also light a special on the out lane. That's a good lane to get. That's the hard one. A lot of in lanes on this thing. There's one. Kickouts are nice on this.
Oh, I see that.
Yep.
The spinner doesn't spin
So
that much,
Joe's doing exactly what he needs to do right here. His best bet is to probably get into our points are. See, the value of that scoop keeps rising.
Great early bally sounds. Which I don't know how well
He was doing some.
stream
Oh,
can hear those great bally sounds, but it takes an in lane, and it
and
takes
again,
another in lane.
My goodness. That's a lot of in lanes.
That's a lot of in lanes. I don't get that kind of in lane. That's why I'm here. Oh, tap pass.
What was the tap for there?
Yeah.
Why? It was a nice tap, but what's he doing? Is he still building? Oh my goodness! You can get away with a lot,
yeah,
a lot more than some of the other games. So Joe having a good. We've seen a lot of 300, 400,000 point games here in the finals.
Right slingshot was machine gunning a little there.
It's been doing that all night.
Yeah. It's the problem with these ballies. You set them sensitive like you want to for a tournament.
He is
they will
Joe.
machine gun.
Joe is cashing in on every in lane debit there is. There's an ironic shot.
So I see the 3x. The bonus multipliers are not lit.
Nope. Because he still needs to hit the 2 lights on the left there. That's why he's tapping. Oh.
2 arrows on the left.
Yeah, right. Escher's frowning like, oh, he got one of them. There, he's got them all. Now the 5x.
Yeah.
It comes fast. So max bonus, 145,000.
That bonus is way up there, so we're going to get a nice.
We're going to get to see what you.
Yeah, we're going to get to hear the wonderful sounds.
And of course, he needs to drain down the out lanes now. Like, you don't want an in lane. You're done because you've maxed your bonus. There's really nothing else to do here. But don't drain down the center. That's your only task at this point. It's kind of like Captain Fan after max double bonus. It's, you don't even have drops to. Wow, as far as I know, there is no out lane to the right. It's only in lanes. That's 7 or 8 of them. It's a tremendous first ball from Joe, who was on 2 points.
So again, with this kind of bonus, so there's one thing you don't want to do. That's tilt.
That is true. Other than to save yourself the, couple minutes it's going to take to count down.
I'll take the points. And he did.
And there he got it. So that's a perfect ball from Joe Gnu right there. Here we go.
So if you want to time this at home.
But it's the easiest game in the world to 9. Like, you get a full half second to tilt when you get to 999.
Just counts it 1,000 at a time.
Yep. Do you think that it was just later on they thought, hey, maybe if there's multiple bonuses that we could speed it up?
I think their soundboard got better and you got Playboy.
Yeah. It plays a little music for you. And you feel cheated if it's not a max collect because then you don't get the full song.
The full song.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So there it is, 312. If he were to do that all 3 balls, he would have the second high score. Somebody got a 700 in qualifying, which is remarkable because that's a full card, all 3 balls plus bonus stuff. So here's Drew. Is at one point he cannot win, but he could still take second. So there's still plenty to play for here. Everyone wants to sort of short plunge the right hand arrow, and then you keep going up top, try to get the left hand arrow, and then you want to get.
Because they are not. One is up higher than the other.
Yep. So that's nope. I think that's the harder lane, really. I think that's a better one to end up getting. Because this one always, nope, look out.
There it goes. Nope.
There it is. Nope.
Don't you hate that geometry?
Nope. There
it's almost like they didn't want you to get it.
Yep. There it is. But he has yet to have it in a trap. That's a nice little flutter. Is he going to? Nope. It might have stopped, but it's fine continuing on. Trouble? Nope. Very good. All right. So let's hit some scoops. You kind of need to max your bonus before you worry about the multiplier anyway. Nope. The spinner's building your multiplier.
I wish it spun a little faster.
Bonus. Yeah.
I have a thing for spinners.
Yeah.
What can I say?
That spinner does not meet your requirements. No. So he's trying a post pass where Joe was tapping, and post pass. Yep.
It worked. Whatever works.
Yep. Everyone's bringing it. Wow, he completed all his arrows. So I think the spinner will now quickly get him to 5x if I'm beginning to understand this game. Oh, he's got the money. Well, he'll take it, but that no multiplier at all. So that's it's a solid ball, but just didn't finish it.
And again, we get to watch the wonderful bonus countdown. While the Classics is going on, I'm looking at the main tournament area, and it is packed in the main.
The light was out.
Oh, the light was out?
Okay, well, then, all right. He got max bonus, so that was a fine ball.
So it's basically just the arrows.
Sorry, Drew. I take it all back. So Derek Fugate in first place. He's got.
Yes, Bally sockets are wonderful, especially when you replace all of them, which you should do on every Bally and/or Old Stern.
So if Derek wins this game, he will win the Classics tournament. If he doesn't win, then there's a number of different scenarios based upon the finishing of everyone else here. This is our final game 3 of the Classics finals, Saturday night at Free Play, Florida, in Orlando. It's a pretty chilly day today in Orlando. I think it got down to 81.
Yeah. I live in the Northeast, so this is awesome. That's all I have to say.
It was like 10 degrees in Denver when we left on for yesterday on Friday.
It snowed in Rochester.
Oh, yeah. It said everybody all the time. Boy, man, this game seems very in-laney to me.
Very in-laney.
Doesn't it seem like
new
it?
Verb. Well, it's not a verb.
That's a adjective.
Yeah,
Lolly. Get your adverb, actually. Now, see, I'm dating myself again. That's Schoolhouse Rock. This is trouble. Oh,
nope,
see
it
what
takes
I mean?
another in-lane.
See, you thought I was kidding. I'm serious about this in-laniness. I'm calling it now. Escher's getting an out lane first try. That's how it works.
Snow in Ottawa.
Ooh. Oh, we tried to almost a wicked shimmy there.
You almost saved it.
That's but really it's a well-deserved drain on a missed scoop shot. All right, here's Escher in second place with 4 points. Let's see what he can do.
Looks like he's checking out the tap pass ability. We'll see what happens there.
He has,
I don't know. I find I trust the tap pass less and less.
As we say, tap maybe sometimes works, sometimes doesn't.
Yeah.
Alley pass always works.
Well,
when executed correctly.
Unless you're playing that Harlem over there. And that's not going to be the play.
Escher goes right after scoops. See how he controls this. Let's see what he's doing here. That's the easy one. All right, now left scoop. Oh, he goes spinner because he hasn't got his arrows yet. There's one of them.
The arrows of doom.
I don't know what that was. It's good. Oh, he's a little flippy here, but he got his. All right, he got his in lane. Almost backdoors the arrow.
Yes, this is a lot looser than volley.
That's it.
As you can see.
Yes. Get up there. Not quite getting that other arrow that he needs. That's trouble. Did he say?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
You might have heard the side of the game just get pounded.
Wow, is there even a tilt on this thing? That I thought for sure that was going to be that was not a well-deserved.
So we have
good patience.
3x. He's probably going to go up top, try to get the 5x, and it's not cooperating up there.
No. Okay, so he does know how to dead bounce.
The chat is thinking the plumb bob might have fell off.
Thinking maybe it did.
Well, this is the last game regardless, so.
Working that scoop. Let's see if he gets a nice.
Yep.
All right, he's got to get that other arrow, though. Not like that.
He's just not getting a good feed up there.
Nope. Nice.
Nice
little catch. Oh, he's getting a little tired. That was an early shot. There's good patience. He'll hit it this time. Yeah.
And
I've learned
it's not
playing him at home, he doesn't miss twice very often anymore. Nice patience there. Didn't panic. Tried to park it. Could really, that was a little stronger.
So we have the 5X. The 5X light is out.
Yep.
It's a wonderful
And now
valley socket.
Now he needs to drain. There's 50 on the scoop. So he can consummate this ball with a
scoop.
Drain. He needs to drain down an out lane and not down the center is the only missing piece of this.
Skillfully drain.
Yep. On a game that's so in-laney, it can be hard.
Yeah. Actually bounced out of the saucer there.
Oh, that was a bad one. Nice.
Sure I stopped calling them scoops because they're not scoops.
You telling me that spinner isn't worth something at this point versus the missed scoops? Really? You don't want to try?
I don't know how much.
All right. What's that worth? Oh, that was a little half. He's showing a little fatigue here.
Those wonderful
that
games
was good.
when everything's maxed.
And he lost 50 on the drain there.
Center drain. But we get to hear another bonus collect. So the only thing he didn't do right there was drain down the center.
Escher has a 2-point lead over Joe. So Joe's his co-pilot here because he's happy if Joe wins and he takes second. Yep. Better yet, if Escher takes first and Joe takes second, then that would see Escher through without getting into a tiebreaker with Derek. So what is he at there? 200 after all that? I think going for the scoop at the end is incorrect. I think that spinner still gives you a reasonable number of spins. Joe played longer, but he got a whole 100,000 more, and he was going spinner more than scoop there at the end. Look out. Oh,
and
nice.
That was
lovely little nudge there to keep the ball in play.
And power out lane drain from the sling.
Pinball gods are so fickle. He did such a great save there, and then the first chance they had, boom, sling power drain on a game that is the most in-laney game
we've seen so far.
Wow. Okay, here's Drew Sedol. Yeah, just playing spoiler here. He can still take second if he gets first place here, but he cannot get to 5 points, so he will not be able to win. But he can keep things interesting. Perhaps that superpower sling drain has opened the floodgates. Let's see the next chance whether the whole in-lane thing has gone away suddenly. Look out. Can't trust it anymore. Can't assume the in-lane. Yeah. Lovely little flutter catch there from Drew to get control. Unlucky in the scoop.
Reject.
Look out. Oh, and
another
again.
reject.
Boy, that's frustrating.
Oh yeah, there's an
extra ball there. There's an extra ball for 25 on it at some point on the scoop.
That's
I think
the first
the second
time I've
through.
seen the captain ball hit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a captain ball.
I totally forgot about it.
There's a captain ball.
The extra ball lights for 25 on it. I think maybe second time through the scoops. Maybe that's why Escher was still hitting scoops.
10 points a spin on the spinner, so I would say it's not worth it.
No, but maybe the lanes. What's that rollover up there that's lit up? That looks pretty juicy.
See, the thing is there anything that increases the point total of the spinner? That's pretty poor.
No, I don't think so. That's the flaw in the game.
Incredible slap save there.
Derek is giving it some.
The looseness of the tilt has been noted by the players, and you may see more movement. Hopefully, the guillotine doesn't get knocked into.
Until you have max bonus, then you just even if there is no tilt. So now he's got the extra lit. Let's see if he goes for it. Look out. Oh, saw that.
Trying to figure out if there's weird socket issues or they got LEDs in this thing. Looks like weird ghosting going on. I'm guessing LEDs.
I'm sure it's not
or it's just really finicky sockets.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's the camera.
The good thing about this 1,000 countdown, it'll be very dramatic on ball 3, like whether players get past or not. All right, so Escher is in second place with a ball in hand here. If he can do a max collect here, he could really set himself up for some good stuff.
And he gets
look out. Be careful. Be careful of gifts. Lovely.
He's going right for the arrows.
He's not messing around. Look out. Look out. Oh, back to
another
the in lane.
power in lane.
That's a nice in lane. All right, let's see if he gets this to a trap. It's been doing that. Oh,
Oh, it didn't. Oh,
he went for the double.
went for a dead flip there, and it did not.
Yeah.
Did not bounce off.
The second time, there was no energy on the
Nope.
ball and just sat down. So missed opportunity for Escher there. Here we go. Last ball, folks. This is the final ball, unless barring a playoff, and there's plenty of playoff potential here. Let's see if Joe's. Oh, careful! Look out!
Yeah.
Oh,
Another power
there's his in lane. Yeah, that wasn't quite power. That was more of a.
The chat is making Star Wars references.
Ooh. It's usually when you flail at a pop bumper and it comes right back, that's generally down the middle. But on this game, that doesn't seem to happen. So maybe just hit the 1,000.
Nice.
That's almost a little rolling. Had a little motion to it. He's very comfortable on that tap.
A lot of
Oh, he's
swing
got
action.
he's got the 50,000 on the out lane. Don't go down the middle. Anything but the middle.
Looking antsy when all this sling action going on.
He
really
he
wanted
backhanded the. He
There
got
we
it.
go.
All right. So if Joe wins this, he gets to he can get to 5 points.
So again, all the arrows are down, so 5x is there.
He's
The
gonna need some
light is
help.
out.
He needs Derek to take
So he
last.
has 5x.
Yes. And is it near? It's not quite max. The 20's not lit yet. Nice dead bounce there off the heel.
Yeah.
That's a little scary.
Getting a little out of control. Okay.
Oh,
that
he's
little-
just trying to catch it, but he went a little
Yeah.
early. All right, there he goes.
Should count how many actual spins are occurring.
Okay, we're back to in-laniness. Joe looks extremely comfortable in this game. Just makes that second ball such an anomaly because this is going to be a max, super max collect here.
Like 15 spins? Somewhere around there.
150 points. You're still on the spins. You're
Yeah.
just. Is there something you can do? Can you fix that for?
There's
tomorrow?
lots of things you can do. It's not my game.
See, but the pop bumpers are 1,000 when they're lit up there. Is it 1,000 or 100? Yeah, they're 1,000 when they're lit.
The two top ones are
Or 100? Oh, okay.
Only one is the 1,000.
It just seems like there's more points here. That's
And
good.
He drains
So
correctly.
that was a nice
Proper
ball.
drain.
Good. All right, so he's in the clubhouse. He's going to give himself a chance.
Yep.
He needs Derek to take last to have any chance.
He had a killer first
And he
ball,
needs someone
good,
to pass Escher.
Good third ball and an
He needs-
unfortunate second
He
ball.
needs Drew to actually. Drew is who he needs to pass Escher and Derek here. Otherwise, one of those two are going to not be stuck on 5.
Yep.
That's a solid Lost World score. That'd be a top 3 or 4 score, maybe top 5 in qualifying. All right. So we'll learn a lot here. Drew is Joe's co-pilot. If Drew does not pass at least Escher's 214, he's going to pass that. But then if he does pass it, then Joe's got a chance to win this thing. So let's see if he can get it. Careful.
Oh.
Careful.
And another in lane. This might be the record for the most in lanes I've seen taken.
Look out, another one. Oh. There's another one.
He didn't dead bounce that.
Nope.
He was watching Escher's ball.
Yep. Well, Escher went for the second. It was this
Yeah, but
hop,
it was
hop.
a really slow one.
Oh, and there's an out lane. What was his bonus? Not enough?
No.
Nope. So, unfortunately for Joe, he can no longer win the tournament because Derek's assured of at least 1 point now. Oh, not quite. Sorry. There's 9,000. Derek has to pass him. If Derek passes Drew, if Derek doesn't, then it becomes between Joe and Escher. It would have to be like a slant. It would have to be a straight down the middle off a pop bumper kind of thing at this point.
Could always
Oh no, he's got it now. So Drew is assured last place here, and so Derek is assured of at least 1 point. Joe can only get to 5. Derek is at least at 6 here. So, lovely.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
As we've determined, there appears to be no tilt anymore. So
that's a great save from Derek.
he's going to let it settle a little bit, just in case there is a bop in there. And I didn't play in this, and actually I didn't play in Classic, so I couldn't really say how the tilt was during qualifying.
So Escher is going to have to pass Derek to get to a tiebreaker at 6 at this point. That's where we are. Escher could then pass Joe Gnu to win it, which seems unlikely on one ball. Oh, my goodness.
Another power
That's
inlay.
the powerest of the powered. Look out. Oh, there's that sling tried to drain him.
Another good nudge there.
Derek
Get
is
it
definitely
He's
starting
feeling
to.
it.
Yep. Oh, another one.
Power in lane.
My goodness.
Another.
And there's the out
there
before it lit. All right, so Escher. Did he have his multipliers? I don't think he did. I think there's an arrow
the
still
arrow,
up.
he didn't get
All
one
right,
arrow.
so where's he at? 230. Escher needs 20,000 to get to the tiebreaker for finals. So one of two things will happen. I mean, he'll either do it or he won't. But
Exactly.
the other third thing is he'll have the ball of his life and get to beat Joe to win it. He's
building up the suspense by taking longer.
Yeah. It's sometimes just getting it on your flipper can be so hard in this situation. I've seen so many so many finals end without ever flipping here. It's kind of the curse, and you know what you need, but it's the curse of going fourth, or the gift of going fourth. All right, let's see what the kids got in them.
Taking a little longer than the first two balls.
Yep. And of course he made a flipper error on. Look out!
Oh, tried to go.
That's a really nice save.
That was a nice save.
Oh, lovely. Does it have enough energy? You got to really be it's got to be such a clean, lovely catch. Late.
Yeah.
Oh, this will get there too far because he actually hit it on the fly.
Taking the safe approach, though. Just keep going up top. Another in lane.
It's only fair, right?
Which at this point.
Oh, no. He's got it on bonus, right?
Yep.
He does.
He got him.
All right.
So we're going to have a tiebreaker.
Yes, Escher will finish second and get to 6 points. Derek will finish third and get to 6. And we'll have a tiebreaker between Derek Fugatti and Escher Lefkoff.
Second consecutive tiebreaker. We had a tiebreaker in the semifinals.
So that puts a
Derek won to get in here. So that means more pinball. That's correct.
Yes, bonus pinball. Trying to think if Escher's been in any other tiebreakers for championships before. No, I can't think of any.
So Derek
it's probably
gets
his first time.
What is Derek going to choose?
Yes, Derek should have choice.
Yep.
Although it's FPF rules. Who knows? Maybe we let that guy choose.
There we go.
Can we let the chat choose? It can't be
That
one
would
they've it can't be one they've played. So there's very little choice.
That would be a new.
It's Harlem or
Harlem. Please Harlem.
Actually, it's Harlem or Volley. Did they play Volley in the finals? Was that game one?
They played Volley
and Centigrade.
Yeah.
So
Volley and Centigrade.
So it's either Harlem or drop a card.
Yeah. Please Harlem.
Derek is probably. I think Derek would choose the EM.
Yeah, probably would.
Unless he's comfortable on the Harlem, and I don't think anyone's comfortable. That Harlem apparently
We should
plays.
have a new stream-based tournament where the chat gets to pick all the games. That would be interesting.
On Volley. It's Volley.
Volley. All right. So I guess because
so
it's
I guess
tiebreaker,
we're allowed to
reset-
pick a game that was played during the round.
Well, it's a new round, I guess.
All right. But you already played it this round. You're not allowed to pick a game that's been played. But no one's allowed to pick a game that was played in the round.
It was the semifinal.
Was it? No,
Must have been the semifinal then. Yeah. Or was it?
No, they did because Escher had that terrible game on it. He started the round with and then Drew tilted. He can't.
I is confused. We must have missed a game.
So there's a whole universe that's just split off where they actually play on this game.
Okay, so yes, Colin is saying yes, they play volleys game 1. So yeah, because one of the players tilted volley. Unless they're considering the tiebreaker a new round. Because just to reiterate, they had the rule here that like you can't pick the same game twice in like the same round.
I assume they're on the normal IFPPA rules, sort of the base rules, and that's one we've all agreed on for a while. Of course, we used to do random picks. In the old days at Papa, Kevin Martin would sit there and he'd be like, "What's your birthday?" And you'd quickly look at the bank and you'd think, 1, 2, 3, March. March is my birthday. And he's like, "Okay, you guys are on Metallica."
Oh, so bad.
Yeah. And then we have random number generators on our phone. And then we said, hey, why not the higher seed have more incentive to be a high seed so that in case of tiebreaker, you get to choose. And that's a fair way to do it. But you have to choose a game that wasn't played in the round. So it's got to be Harlem or
now,
Drop
if you're
the Card.
at Indisk, I believe the high seed gets to remove a game.
Yes,
I love that.
That's hilarious. Keith Elwin's been the high seed a couple times.
I love when he removed Lord of the Rings.
He removed Big Buck Hunter one year, much to my chagrin, and brought in an EM. What was it? A great playing EM. Argosy. He brought Argosy in because he had won classics with it the day before.
Yep.
That's a great rule. It's kind of silly, but it's a really fun rule that the top seed gets to remove a game.
Having a long discussion here. I don't know why.
So we can all have more fun on the stream?
So we can talk more, because that's what people like to see is more status screens and more talking. So again, we're here at Free Play Florida, Orlando, Florida. This is the Class 6 final, a one-game playoff between Derek Fugate and Escher Lefkoff.
I'm looking over the main division standings, which you could see at neverdrains.com.
And the main is packed right now. Everyone is trying to get their
and some people are trying for buys, and other people are trying just to get in.
Yeah.
Carl D'Angelo is our top seed by 3 points over Trent Augustine. I think that's actually Trent 1, too,
so
like the real
we
Trent.
are moving it.
It's drop a card.
Drop a card.
So let's see if Escher sticks to his plan of going first, because he'll get choice. Derek picked game. Escher will get choice of order, but he's been going first on the EMs all night. So I say if it's working, don't switch it up, but he's going to. So
again, this will be the last game.
Yes.
You want to see the brackets
unless
online.
they tie. Unless they tie. It's drop a
possible.
card.
So if you want to see the brackets online, just go to neverdrains.com/FPF 2018. Even though it says it right on the screen as I'm looking at it. But what the hell?
We've all been looking at the screen for a long time. Carl is doing 9 different things here.
Tell me if you can see movement over there, okay?
Gotcha. Okay. I could see movement on the 1. I could see the player cam movement. Yeah.
And, yes, that is Carl's hand.
So we will hope to the pinball gods that the wireless stays up.
Oh, it's the furthest game away, so if we're going to lose signal.
It is the furthest game away, so we're antsy here. But
all right, so hopefully both players will surpass Fred Richardson's losing tiebreaker score of 990 points there from the semifinals. That was the game that got Derek here to. Derek played the tiebreaker on this game hour and a half ago. We've come full circle.
Of course, an hour, that could be like one game in Maine, depending on what they're playing.
And we're still on ball one on X-Men.
Yeah.
Yep. Carl's up to 126 million now.
Although we love that, and we want you all to tune in tomorrow to watch that. And we're only kidding. We will not have an hour-long game of X-Men.
So drop a card is a tilt game one, and after all the shoving we saw on Lost World, I don't think
they're going to have to adjust to not tilt away. So as predicted, Escher's picked to go first.
Let's see what he does. So again, the targets on the left will light the 500 lane, and the targets on the right will light the other. And we're pretty sure the middle targets will light the 100 top bumpers.
Yep.
He missed his first skill shot.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
But he didn't immediately die. like Fred. So he actually got some good value there.
Once you miss that, it's
Yeah,
getting it back up there, and it's probably not going to happen. Unless
Oh,
you
he's
have
got 3 down on the left side. There's this great path. Nice dead bouncing. Oh, it didn't. It kissed the target.
And, oh,
He's got that 500 lit on ball 1. It's in this great little pattern right now. It's like you don't even need to flip. There's a, oh, it lights the 100 with the 500. Wow, that's pretty valuable to get those targets down on ball 1.
Slings of Doom. It doesn't appear to be the Slings of Doom right now.
It's the slings of, oh, we almost got the 500. So if you're at home and libating now, it's every 500 is a shot for you, folks in Seattle and other places that, wow, he's got both 500s lit on ball 1.
For Ron, he will get out his dictionary.
Oh, almost
to look
everybody
up.
had to drink there. And I like that he let that go. He's not.
Ron will get his dictionary to look up libating. He missed the skill shot again, fortunately.
See if he's going to get some. He doesn't even need the skill shot. He just needs, that's fine. He needs some love on those 100 pop bumpers there in the middle of the playfield. Full plunge gets it around. So there's a 100 and then into another 100.
One pop hit.
Nope,
no, somehow it manages to miss the pop completely.
Well, maybe on the next. Who knows what? Oh,
yeah.
He didn't die. He did not die.
How did he not die?
I don't know. That's done. Yeah. All right, let's full plunge here.
Full plunging again.
Up and get over the hump. Yep. There it is. So you need to give it a little bump because you want to get that other pop. There's an extra 100.
On these old games, like that one little bump could be the difference between winning and losing. That's just such a big.
Oh my goodness, Carl! Awesome. Where's our? And he got the 500 rewarded.
Someone will clip that.
Clip that one. That was an incredible save on the 2-inch flipper. If he gets an. Oh, that's a great ball right there. All right, he's on ball 4 now. This is a good score.
Another full plunge. It keeps being on the right side.
Yeah. Now bump it. Just give it a little. Just give it. Yeah, there's
there
100.
Goes
the 200. Bumps. Yeah. Oh, and there's another 100. And another. And another.
Excitement of hitting a pop bumper.
It's so valuable to light those on ball 1.
I mean, look at the score. Just by basically hitting pop bumpers.
He's not dead yet?
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet. Oh, it's another 500 for the kid. This is the second game of Drop a Card in Escher's life.
Almost a trap.
Yeah. Again, you would have to take a shot if you. That angle is he's dialed in there. 66, little. 67. Wow, this ball just wants to score points.
Yep.
Oh, he's almost got the center bank done. That's probably like special or something ridiculously unuseful. Another 5. Almost another 5. Oh, that was ball 5.
Yep.
I thought it was ball 4. All right. So 7,611.
So if you're Derek and you're watching this, that's another reason Escher chose to go first. You're going to have a big
Escher's very
excited.
But you know what? If anyone can catch him, it's Derek Fugate. We're talking about the guy who rolled Gator.
And we got mini flipper save. We got clips.
But lighting the 500s early is key to points here because if those things aren't lit, there's not a lot of points on the table.
It's very simple. Derek Fugate needs 76-12.
Yep, or 13, or 13. Or any score above that. If he got 76-11,
then that would be.
Maybe they should we'll call it. They both win.
They both split the
trophy.
I don't know.
All right.
Would you take that, or would you ask for another game?
You'd play.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So we know that sometimes that right lane will feed to the left out lane, as Fred found. Derek's really good. He's got his design down, but it's all about getting those targets. Is there a worse feeling than getting the 500 when it's not lit? Oh, Derek is answering.
Refresh our memories. Is this the tilt ends game?
I believe it is.
Mm-hmm. So and he's getting pretty physical with this right now.
He gets another. I mean, what is it, 100, 150?
I mean, Escher's ball, a lot of them were just hitting stuff without doing anything.
So that's a potential 800 points there if he had that lit. He's gotten that left. He missed a skill shot. But you know what? That left side's safer. I say that, and it almost goes down the middle. There aren't really any safe
shots.
No, that was a very nice three-pointer from behind the arc. You saw that
ball
coming.
2. This is ball 3.
As Escher showed, it could be a one-ball game.
It's a skill
so
shot.
There's 100, but not into the – look out. This is one of those drains. Oh, actually, the rollover changed.
Okay, one pop-upper's now lit.
Okay.
That becomes a different game once those things get lit.
Yeah.
Boom.
And really going right at it, it's not the worst thing. Look out.
No.
Oh, nice nudge.
Man.
He brought the ball up early to save it from getting to that out lane. That was a great save. That right there shows partly why Derek is such an expert at this era of game.
Oh, yeah.
Look out.
Both
Look out.
pop-uppers are lit.
Yeah,
that all the way.
Yep.
He's got 2 more balls.
There's this ball 4.
Yep.
He's got about $5,000 to go.
Yep. But he's got 2 lit pop-uppers, so.
Oh, missed the skill. That's 100. Oh,
he gives it a little jiggle.
Oh, he's trying to work it. He really is. Oh, another opportunity to have it go in, and it didn't. Uh-oh, look out, look out. You don't want to, okay. Good patience. It's getting some hundreds there. Oh. Careful of the center. Oh, careful of the center and the side to side and everything in between.
Basically, if you just get some good action going.
Yep. That's.
And not that kind of action.
That was nice save. Look out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Okay, here we are. Last ball.
Last ball will probably end in a tilt, possibly. There is no bonus. This is for everything.
And it's.
And he gets a Lazarus. And another save.
That was a remark. That's a good time to have a Lazarus if you're able to come all the way back. That would be like one of the great Lazarus ever.
All time.
Oh, there it is. That's
over.
A great finals, great tiebreaker there between Escher and Derek. Those are both really good scores, higher than a lot of the scores we saw in finals.
That was a great game.
So Escher Lefkoff continues his win. Well, it's not a win streak. He didn't win Expo. He won the Power 100.
Some other guy won that. I don't know.
Todd McCulloch did
like
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah.
But Escher, congratulations.
Congratulations.
He is the winner of the Free Play Florida Classics tournament. Derek Fugate in second.
And thanks for watching. But, hey, this is just the start. Tomorrow we are going to have hours upon hours of coverage of the main event. And we hope you're all able to tune in.
And we'll put Carl D'Angelo's Patreon link up whenever we get it.
Or just send him cash in envelopes, unmarked bills, that sort of thing.
They want an end of qualifying stream. No.
End of qualifying. Let's do it. Roll it in. Come on. You guys can watch the worst Walking Dead ever.
Hey, Carl, can you turn one of the cameras just to point at the area? This is why we can't do it, folks, because
it's too crowded. If we brought the guillotine in. Oh.
The guillotine. Now, look, this is the main area. It is busy. Rows deep for qualifying. And this will go to, is it midnight? I think this goes to midnight.
That's right. We got less than an hour, 45 minutes left of qualifying.
I'm distracted because Carl has this machine on West Coast time. I'm seeing it's like 8:16. What's going on?
I can roll that thing just over someone. How would you like it? You're playing and it just comes right behind you?
That'd be fine. I'd be fine. It'd be like, ooh, the guillotine. I'm on camera.
I mean, if people would like.
All right, so hey, we can do quick draw from here.
Well, right? People like to stream that much. We could just talk over nonsense, like you can't see anything.
I see Adam.
Just do impressions. You know.
Really, you do impressions? I've never heard one. Who do you?
What? You never heard the show?
I don't pay attention to podcasts, but.
Oh, you don't pay attention to podcasts? That's a shame. I don't see any Family Guy here. What's the problem?
Oh my.
Oh.
There, that's all I got.
That's right. It's Carl D'Angelo. It's #1 stream on YouTube or Twitch or whatever.
Oh, not YouTube.
Again, no Family Guy. Where's my game? We have Devil's Dare. We have Grand Prix. We have Barracora, which was playing so well, and then it died.
Did you hear how it died?
How did it die?
It died because they were trying to fix something minor, and the game was
Shorted
on,
something?
and they then blew the whole thing.
They
went
blew
away.
The board.
They did.
Oh, because it was a sweet playing Barracora. So if you had a big score on Barracora, you are so happy they blew that thing up.
Oh, even a medium score, you're not bleeding. It's money.
And you can't see it. All the way on the left is the Radical, which is running
the new
software by
brand
Soren.
Yep.
Give Soren a shout out. It fixes basically the
Almost.
30 zillion bugs.
Not
that
quite
are in the
everything.
game.
I stepped up on ball one and had what's the 100,000? What's that thing called? The little.
Are you guys playing at all?
I'm not playing.
I'm not.
If you want, I can see you on one game.
All right. So does anybody want to watch?
All right,
Carl's
Chad.
offering a
Chad,
game.
he's offering a game. So
Walking. It's got to be Walking Dead, so we can see what we're.
God, no.
This Walking Dead, somebody glued the targets into place.
The targets into place.
It seems that way. They're the brickiest targets you've ever seen on a Walking Dead. You can't hit them clean.
Oh, drop targets?
Yeah, the drop
They're
targets.
brick.
It's a brick wall.
Isn't the drop targets the game? Like, doesn't it start everything?
Go look
big?
at the qualifying scores, and if you're wondering why aren't there 500 million, 350 million points, this is the evilest Walking Dead, and also the prison shot doesn't.
The Radical is the new ROMs.
It is, and they've been working great, and we can't wait till tomorrow when you're playing in groups and you don't share locks. It kicks the ball out every time.
Basically, the lock stealing's been
removed,
removed. However
the
you
ball
look at
search,
it, ball search has been fixed, so it doesn't just kick balls out and you lose your locks and all kinds of other terrible things.
You get more opportunities for the million-point shot.
I know the jackpot is now progressive per player, so you can build it per your own player, so it doesn't carry over player to player, so you earn what you get. Once again, thank you, Soren, for the ROM update. Carl is setting up on Walking Dead.
So we'll see firsthand what I'm talking about with the
Walking Dead. Many people think it's one of the greatest games ever.
It's the game that has all the glare, so it's not as.
Glare.
There's a glare issue.
We did have a vote for Devil's Dare. I noticed Devil's Dare, most players were just going for extra ball and spinners.
Yeah, extra balls are on Devil's Dare, so it's really one-dimensional. So everyone's just shooting for the extra ball.
And spinners, and no one's shooting anything in the center because it's death anyway.
Yeah. There's a little corner glare.
Yeah, the glare is. We're moving the game tomorrow. So
too bad we did not have it dialed in here, a dialed in LE, because it would have the non-glare glass, so we could steal it and put it on there. Because it does fix it. The problem is they have Pirates of the Caribbean here, and if they have the more expensive models, they have non-glare glass, but it's wide body. So you can't use it.
Well, you could still use it. You could quickly cut it down.
No, you can't cut it down.
Maybe with a pocket knife, you do a little scratch and then
tempered
boom.
glass. I'd like to see you try that.
MacGyver would get it done. We can still see the bricky targets.
If the glare is too much, folks, we can do one other game, because that is pretty bad. Like literally, you can't.
TX Walking Dead.
All right, TX have
we can watch
glare?
spinner action. Yeah. And
or World Cup. World Cup is funny. It unlike Walking Dead, you need to get to World Cup final to get a top 20 score.
Yeah,
at 2 billion because the diverter up top doesn't work. So every shot up the spinner feeds the lanes.
It's the one-way gate doesn't ever open. So even when you have a city lit and you hit the left orbit, it just stays up there. It doesn't come all the way around, so you don't have to worry about it just draining.
And it took about 10 minutes yesterday for everyone to realize this, and suddenly it becomes a contest on who can get to World Cup final.
There's little things you'll notice. And So, I mean, I'm sure whoever's doing it tomorrow, like Dracula, the diverter that basically comes down, it doesn't sit up high enough when it's in the non-activated position, so you'll see balls coming up the left ramp, not coming all the way around, and just doing the secret passage
over and over. It's really annoying.
It's annoying because it goes into the pop-uppers, and then it just comes down. You can drain.
A perfect shot will make it all the way around, but not everything else diverts, which is kind of annoying.
But we're going to go to TX. because who doesn't like spinner action? This looks very good, actually.
Steve Bowden had a 10 million. Zach Parks
That
came
is
close,
10 million. I think
nearly
he did.
10 million as well.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
That
a good looking playfield right there.
That's good.
Who do we got? Is this Sebastian? Is this giving us real time? Oh no, we got Joe Gnu. Joe was in the.
Yeah, he's back here. Classics are over.
It's a good choice for him. Let's see where.
You need like what, 8 to 10 million to like have anything in this game.
Depending upon we'll do some on the fly research here. Joe Gnu is currently he's 6 points off the bubble, so he needs 6 points.
Yeah, the way they're doing it is top 24 is an A.
His current score is 5.4 million on TX, so anything over 5.4 will give him points. He probably needs about a 6, maybe a 6.2. Is that why he likes to shoot he's not just shooting as a spinner. He's trying to shoot to transport.
I tried everything on this. I just couldn't hit the spinner, period.
There's 2 spinners, actually.
Yep.
Do you know? You can hit, there's 2 to choose from.
You want to hit the lit one, which now the left one is lit.
Here's a pro tip. You don't necessarily need to hit the lit one. You can hit the unlit one just as well.
As long as you get the pop-uppers. Because they're like 10,000.
Well, and they're building your progress to locks because there's a target. Well,
there's a target.
They're hitting the target.
I always thought it was
over.
the pop-uppers, but it's
there's a target hidden there. So there's good value for hitting even when you're not. Beautiful nice.
Save.
Jeez, that was a great slide. Not that time.
Yeah, but it does have a very reasonable tilt. You
it
can
does.
Move this
you absolutely can. So that was ball 1, and of course bonus is non-trivial, right? Each one of those levels isn't it?
Colin says TX spinner, yes, but we love spinners, and these spinners spin good. Remember what I said about Lost World? It's the opposite on this one. These spinners spin.
So this is we have 2 more circuit events after this to finish up the season. We've got OBX.
And?
What's the City Champ. Joe's doing the if you can no switch this and try and get it on your flipper before you start. He can still let it drain. No, if you're gonna do it, then do it, right?
He's fine.
Yeah.
We'll get a nice feed.
Yeah, the feed here is beauty.
Boom, no problem.
Yep. See.
So what is he going to do?
So hit the unlit spinner. It'll come to the other flipper eventually, or you can. Oh, look at that!
The post pass worked.
Yeah.
What?
Look at that.
Worked twice.
I'll be back.
Oh, what's?
Change the player. Go to Firefox, and then don't minimize it. Okay.
What are we doing here?
Go to Firefox, hit TX sector.
And
then don't minimize it, or you'll lose anything. Just click the windows back at the top. I'll be right back.
How about I not hit anything?
I was going to say, Carl just left us in charge of the entire thing. If we hit the
instruction.
wrong button,
I'm not
we're
pulling
going
a
to.
Johnny Monica. I am not touching anything.
We're going to launch missiles on somebody if we push the wrong button here. So we're just going to sit back and watch Joe Gnu. Look at that, the post pass.
This is a hell of a setup.
Oh, a little late on the other spinner. I think of the closer spinner as the other one because it seems like the far one is the money spinner that's usually lit.
Yep. Slip by default. It only goes off if you hit the right in lane. Yeah, we love the pops. There you go.
I'm having a peek. Zach Parks is bubble on the bye right now in 8th place at 447. Drew Sedolia is 5 points behind in 9th place. Currently, the last person in is Ron DeStasio, and 1 point off are James Profit and Jeff Teolis.
Oh.
1 point away.
Jeff Teolis, a pinball profile?
I believe that is the one and the same.
So, yeah, the way this works, top 24 go to A. I guess
is there
the next 8? So
available?
What is that? 25 to 32.
It'll.
Am I doing that right? Yeah. Go to B unless you are A restricted.
Top 250, I want to say, is their restriction point.
Yes, it was top 250.
Lovely slap there. It gave it a little motion, but not enough to tilt.
I'm like 330 or something.
So Locke's lit here. Is he still on ball 2?
He's on ball 2.
I don't want to jinx him, but
teleport.
He tried to teleport. Look out! Got the great power sling. If he gets a multi-ball here, I like I like his.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, Lazarus.
Ah,
he was not ready. He walked
away.
away from the Lazarus ball. I don't think he even realizes it happened.
No, he did
He
not.
never saw it.
Rule number 39 out of 162.
39?
Never
Okay.
walk away till the ball's in the trough.
Someone might want to clip that. Or maybe that would be mean to clip that. Show him later. Did you realize this happened?
Yeah, no, it's probably best.
All right, is it Lazarus or Lazarus?
It's Lazarus.
I thought it was Lazarus.
Lazarus? No, I think it's
Is
R-I-T-H.
it an S or T-H?
Oh, no, I think you're correct.
I think it's Lazarus.
Like U.S., like
Yeah,
Lazarus.
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 And you can save it.
Yes.
You can save it. I actually did it once.
Escher walked away from his ball and then thought it was over, and it was actually in the shooter lane.
So, which means don't try to bump it. You're probably better off.
Oh, man.
What could have happened if you? Because he had to.
Yeah, it was there.
It was
He
there.
put it right back on the flipper. Hit me.
And this is Ron Donahue, I believe.
Okay, so
I
now
know 'cause
you
he's
got
a
to
fellow
do.
Ron.
Here's what we do.
We go to Firefox and do something.
Yeah, I'm going to try and follow Carl's directions. We bring up this window
Firefox
and we say TX,
sector,
but we don't minimize it. And then how do I bring back?
Hold on.
Oh, can I bring back the other?
We just do Alt-Tab. Oh, try to do Alt-Tab. Okay, we don't do all. We click up there somewhere. There we go. We got it.
Wow, we're working in the communication industry,
I
Ron.
forgot how it's the never drains. It's all integrated. So literally, you just click on the game again, and it shows whoever's on there. But I was right. It was Ron Donahue. I know because he has the same name as me, so I know it's Ron. Let's Ron stick together.
Hey, there's another Adam McKinney's here, so we'd like that. There's I want to say 9 Adams in Pinburg. So we're other than
Yeah, I think Ron is probably.
you get
Adam's probably fairly common.
it's come back. It's making a second round. Well, that's did you see him hit the spinner from the upper flipper?
I did that once too. I'm there like, ooh, that must work every time. No, it doesn't.
That's a tough. I was going to say I wasn't aware of that. All right, save it. Oh. I think you kind of want to
let it go past the
counter,
first thing, and then nudge it.
Yep.
And that was a quick game of TX sector.
We blinked. Oh, I like it. And it gives next score. Look at this. In qualifying position. All right, who we got? Derek Price. He's currently in 18th.
Oh,
let's see what he
someone
needs.
did clip the Lazarus ball. We caught a Lazarus that
Joe
literally walked away.
He
He never saw it. He didn't know it was the Lazarus ball. So hopefully he doesn't watch the stream, but he's going to be upset.
So who is this? We got Derek.
Derek
and
Price.
Derek is, well, there's a Derek Fugatti. Where's Derek? Oh, Derek is in 19th place right now. He is 9 points off the bubble. His current TX best is 5.7. So he needs more than 5.7 to.
30 minutes left. So what are the rules? Do you know what the rules are as far as like?
You have to be
is it
at
cut
the
off
game
or
at
the
midnight.
game at midnight,
Yeah.
so you can play through your whole game.
Yes.
Okay.
The only place I know where you can't play where they
shut
that
the
was
games off?
Northwest in the
Okay.
old days. They would cut the power
All right.
at, which was.
Because I got into Buffalo Classics one year, literally,
Were they-
like 2 minutes before it expired, I started a game of Hot Tip
and
got in.
what was your? Did you break $1 million? Was it a huge game or?
What was it? It was Hot Tip's solid state version. I got
Oh,
whatever I
solid
needed.
state,
I
yeah.
had like a top 10 score.
Nice.
I needed it. It's back when I used to actually get good games when I needed.
We were. I was having dinner with Josh Sharp tonight, and we were watching the classics, and he was bleeding out. Are you familiar with? Yes. The point of my story. So we were going to try and eat before classics started, but he bled all the way out. So he runs back from the table, does one entry on Centigrade. He's only at like 50,000 on ball 5, and then proceeds to do like 180,000 final ball, 220 something, and he got in.
Yeah.
He got back in and came back and ate his steak. So good on you, Josh. And then he took a 0 on volley.
Yes.
This is his first game, so you know.
But he didn't finish second, so.
Not even close. There's always tomorrow. All right.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I saw that. You can see all the drains
So,
coming.
and
Just
what you're
can't do it.
seeing here, this has been, we've had 12, 14 hours of qualifying today, another 8 to 10 yesterday. Fatigue starts to set in, especially people who are trying to get in or trying to hold on. It can be hard to hold it all
Queues will
together.
get longer as
Yep.
more and more people.
And you have to sit. You get used to it in the sort of the pump and dump format. Of you get one chance every half hour or so to put a game together, and you got to do it. So who do we got next, Carl? Next up is
Want a useless TX sector fact.
yes.
Say once the next
All right.
player starts here.
Yes, come on.
I'll say once the next player starts.
Oh, come on! Don't leave us hanging, Ron.
This is Scott Mounts. Useless TX sector fact. It's, I believe, one of 2 games where Gottlieb experimented with kind of like a diamond plate thing, like they did with Williams games called like Vitagraph, I think it was called. They used it in TX sector.
What
they
else?
used it in Diamond Lady, and maybe a 3rd game, but I know they did it in those 2.
And what
Maybe.
did it not work,
Maybe.
or what was the too expensive?
They
or
didn't use it very. They only used it like even within the TX sector run. Most of the games are not Vitagraph.
huh?
So I don't know.
It's,
They were experimenting with it. They didn't like it.
Nice.
What it did,
Nice
whatever
little
reason.
nudge there. Scott,
But you little useless TX sector knowledge.
I don't. That could be useful. That could be on a trivia night type thing.
I'm
or
trying to think if they had any identifying marks, whether it actually said Vitagraph on it at all or anything.
Scott Mount is 38 points off the. He needs a home run.
I calculated if you get a perfect spinner hit and major pop bumperage,
Yep.
you can get about 500K.
Really.
I was watching when someone would hit from the right spinner
Yep.
specifically. So if he crushes this, gets in the pop bumper area too,
You come
you
away
can get
with
around 500. I learned that from watching other people, not myself, because I had issues doing that. I had issues with, particularly this spinner shot here.
It's always
that he
later
just
than
hit.
you think. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
Almost
that.
Up to a million.
Good call.
Close, 970.
And it's like, okay, just do it again,
Just
right?
do it again,
do
but
it.
it's
Oh,
like,
he
well,
did.
he did. So obviously he's got this down. Unfortunate thing about TX sector is the multi-ball really is not.
It just gives you an extra
just
ball
gives you
in
an extra
play.
ball. It's
But it's an extra ball to hit spinners
yeah,
with.
but this game was made in '88. They really should have had something else that happened. I mean, this is
Yeah.
long after jackpots.
Yeah.
Gottlieb was not always at the forefront of
Innovation,
yeah,
software rule innovation.
The rules were terrible most of the time, but a lot of their rules would have just random
All right,
mystery
lock's lit.
awards. And at
Let's
least
see
it
if he
does.
goes
It
for
doesn't have that. It
Yeah.
doesn't have crazy mystery awards.
He's doing some great
He is
backspin.
killing it.
And rewarded with a nice inlane there. Love the post pass. Bam.
Oh, okay.
And we jinxed him.
So
But
it does say Vitagraph on the playfield if you have one. Someone who has a Diamond Lady has Diamond Lady's a good game. I like Diamond Lady.
I don't know if I've seen
Diamond Lady. It's got like a
Diamond Lady.
drop target in between the flippers as like your ball save. It's cool. Oh, very cool.
I'm now positive I've never
Yep.
seen one. Oh, that's unlucky.
It's cool.
That was an excellent ball one. Of course he pretty much needs 11 million here to have any hope.
You get to the point where you need these ridiculous scores to get in. It's just such
And
brutal.
it's slow and steady, right? You need
Oh,
5
and
good scores, no bleeders.
You
Yep.
saw plunging there. If you saw plunge and it comes back into the shooter area and pops over everything and drains, you'll get the ball back. I know.
That's
'cause
the
that happened to me.
reason.
That
That's
happened to me.
I think the reason that they no switch, give the ball back. Because if you think about it, it's the same as if you plunge all the way
Yeah.
around and don't hit a switch. Because you'd need a way for it. Because that would be a pretty bad experience if that happened.
Yep.
Although it would be, maybe you make a super duper skill shot. That's there's.
And he didn't really do anything. I'm telling you.
All right.
No nudging is the key to saving it.
So someone can clip that too. That goes into the
It's like
highlight
sometimes
reel.
you get more pop bumper action by not
Yep.
shaking the game. It depends on the game. Carl is over here. He's confused on how these post passes are working because I tried it like 3 times and gave up.
Me too.
I was trying. I was trying alley passes with which
Yeah.
work, but they're too good because it
They
will go all the way
and
up
out.
and around,
Yep.
so they're useless.
Yep.
Just so frustrating. He
That's
backhanded it.
Yeah, you can backhand that. I knew that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, the backhand. You usually
Oh,
don't.
look at
He's
it.
hitting it
Oh,
clean.
man. Maybe I should put in another entry.
Go. We'll watch.
No.
Come on.
No.
You know everyone in the chat wants to see that.
No.
Go on.
I don't have any money. I'm out of money.
Do it.
I'm out of
We'll
money.
spot you the money.
I'm out of money.
We'll Patreon it.
I don't have any money. Brian did not give me my money. No.
You know what? I just
No.
came into some money.
No,
My son.
I'm not taking
my
your
son
money.
won this thing. We came into some money.
I'm good.
Here is $3,
No.
Ron. Go play.
No.
Come on, make this
I'm
happen.
not playing.
You can tell Bruce about it on your next podcast.
No,
What podcast
no,
is that
no,
again?
No. It's a Slam Tilt podcast.
Here's $5.
Oh, no.
Come on.
You can keep your money. I'm not doing it.
Jeez. No fun. Fine.
I'm having fun right now, just watching. I'm watching other people's pain. Although there's not much pain going on here, as he's at 4.5 million.
I would point out also you clear your grid when you go to multi-ball and you get the thing awarded, and then it gives you the ability to rebuild it back up. Right now, when it's maxed and you're not playing multi-ball, I think you're locking yourself out of a lot of potential bonus. I could be wrong because I'm not an expert on DX by any means,
yeah.
but it just occurred to me that when I did go to multi-ball, it cleared out
Yes, it does.
So there's my argument for actually playing multi-ball once it's available.
But the bonus is like, what was that?
It's 100,000 each.
Barely.
Is it 10,000 or 100,000?
It's got to be like 10,000 because he barely got 100,000 for all that bonus.
It can be more though. There's a definitely a way to get more in the bonus. All right, our producer's gone, so we can't. Should we go?
Back.
You want to go somewhere else, or we?
I was looking at it, but it's tough right now. Because things are moving so fast.
Yeah. We don't want to.
I want to stop someone and say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're ruining my rhythm. I could have got an extra game in if you weren't moving the camera.
World Cup and this end at the same time. I'll switch it over to World Cup.
Okay, so Carl's saying we can go to World Cup.
We don't want a situation where it's like, I had to wait an extra minute because you moved the camera,
And
and
then I
then
didn't
the next
get in.
person couldn't
Yep.
get in because you were doing the camera, and then people would be pissed. And we don't want that.
So if
Family friendly, we want no swearing players here. So players don't swear.
If you're scoring at home, this is bonus coverage of the FPF Classics. We're getting an hour, the final hour of qualifying here.
We have Bobby up with last name. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Douthit?
Douthit.
Douthit. Okay.
Or Douthit.
Sounds good.
Yep. Bobby was in the, I recognize the name. She was in the women's finals today. I'm not sure how she did the final 8, but she was definitely in the final 8.
If you want to know what happened, you can watch. Was that streamed?
They
it was
did.
streamed.
They did stream
So
it. We
you
were
can-
at dinner,
you,
but
you can go to the video on demand section of the IA Pinball Twitch stream.
And put in your credit card information. And
no,
you get it for free.
you get up to 9x. I'm told.
There you go.
Thank you, chat.
Chat is always so knowledgeable. If the chat could
rules.
group qualify,
They
they
give
would
the chat
do
headphones.
awesome.
They could just do the announcing.
We tried to figure out ways of doing remote headsetting, but the communication,
Well, I want the remote, like the tournament where all the chat decides what
everything
gets played.
Yeah, fix the
Oh.
games. That would be brutal.
Yeah, they're going to troll you.
Oh, they're troll. Well, you
Or
know,
you do it with bits
well,
and things. Make them pay like that.
Yeah.
You bid.
And
You
the
do
thing
bidding
is-
for charity.
To be realistic,
That would be cool.
when it comes to pinball streams, 90% of the people watch are the same people. So
Yeah.
it would be hard for other outsiders to come in. If some new username popped up and just said, like, I want to see 2001 every game or something.
There are so many other hobbies, I think, especially in the Twitch world and some of the video gaming, and people would not understand. 100 people, 200, it's a good view. Maybe you get 1,000 viewers.
Like,
And
for example, like a typical
some guy just practicing.
Ninja Fortnite stream will get about 100K.
Yeah, or some guy's just practicing his, whatever.
thing is-
I don't even know the names of the games, but yeah.
Right now, there's a 4-way tie for 24.
Oh,
There's a 4-way tie for 24. We have
that's interesting. But
Jeff Teolis, James Profit, Fred Richardson, and Rob Stasio.
But not.
So
They're all.
it's-
It's more interesting when it's like for 22nd through 25th kind of thing, and then it
So
comes
it's-
down to sort of who's
It's going
bleeding.
to get hot and heavy at the end because, again, if one of those players drops down to B and they are A restricted, they're out, right? And they don't get in at all.
Mr.
probably-
Snailman's asking about EBs and specials on, and I don't know how you get an EB. I played for a really long time and didn't
There's
see
something
one.
like you have to be in multi-ball for it to be lit or something. I remember hearing that somewhere.
Or after, maybe it's after multi-ball. So
something like that. Yeah.
we don't know. I'll call him Carl instead. I'm not supposed to say Colin's name because Ron is being silly.
Yeah, it's Mr. Steve Bowden mentioned something about 500K, so I'm guessing that's there somewhere.
And he did get 10 grand on it. So, we got Derek Fugatti. He came in second in the Classics finals.
And he's right back to Maine.
Yep. This is Derek is playing it like it was designed to be played. He's not a spinner all day guy. He's shoot the features, do the thing. Well, I mean the thing is shooting the spinner, but he's gonna some good pop bumper action.
You learn by watching these streams, even though someone's
that was brutal.
technique may be different than yours or what you think wouldn't work, it will work for the player.
There's a lot of different ways.
There's a lot of different ways. There's people who like all control. People just seem to flail, yet they
with purpose.
With purpose and would probably kick your butt if they played you.
Some flail without purpose. It's the full spectrum.
There's a full spectrum.
It is. It's what makes the hobby so great.
I watched. It was the European Championships? The Frank Boca, I think
Frank Bona.
Bona.
Yeah,
he's like
from France.
He's France, and he literally. You think Andre Massenkoff plays on the fly?
Yeah,
you got
Frank.
nothing on this guy.
Yeah, Frank.
Oh my goodness, he just doesn't. He just the ball. It's like the ball is on fire, and you can't settle it at any point.
That's a lovely spinner hit there. Look, teleport multiplier 7x.
Yeah.
So is he? All that side ramping he's doing?
Gottlieb was thinking by the super small display that you can't see. I don't know what Gottlieb was thinking on a lot of things.
Oh, that was a nice dead bounce there. Little
crushes the spinner,
and he's rewarded with a nice end lane.
Crushes the other
spinner.
and then that happened to
it.
me over and over, but he saved it.
He did. That was.
It goes up and hits the right spinner, and then it comes straight down.
That's how he lost ball. Yeah, he lost ball one that way. Oh, he's getting a little.
Yeah. Teleports. I love the teleporting. It's that whole concept.
It's like, whoa, where'd the ball go?
Yeah.
Somewhere else. So we went from teleports to subways.
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem like a...
Yeah, so you can't see it. So you play like Star Trek Next Gen. Ooh, a ball came out here. A ball came out here. Balls come out anywhere. And
lovely.
That was beautiful.
We're giving him a clap for that. No one understands why we're clapping, but still, that was he made that happen. Like that's 100% Derek right there.
Crushes the spinner. Oh, and there it is again.
Yeah, it's doing that. And not only does it almost kill you, but it kills your spins.
Lock is lit though. So
all right, he's going to go for it. Boom.
Boom.
All right. So we're going to get to see some new facets of the game.
We're going to see a multi-ball where there's no jackpot.
All right, let's see. He's at 2.5, so it's counting down. Yep.
So now it's empty.
Yep.
And here we go. Let the controlled flailing begin.
And we're done.
And we're done.
All right, let's see if there's any. Oh, no, extra ball's lit. Oh, it was briefly lit there on the right. On the right dead end shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was extra balls, the orange one there at the end. Oh, it tried to come back.
Yeah.
That ball went to go meet Joe Ganew's ball, and they both got rejected.
That was weird. It came out of the wire form. It looked like it was over the flipper.
I think you're just getting tired. That
was over the flipper.
That was weird, really?
Someone clip it. It literally came out of the wire form, and it was like right there.
Really?
It went like on the plastic and off it.
I had my back turned. Sorry, I didn't see it. Next up, Jeff Teolis, one of the 4 players in a tie at 24th place. Oh, it's doing it every time now.
Yeah. Which is very annoying.
That's why you want the other spinner.
That was a
subtle maneuver.
and it did it again, and then
and I don't know how it doesn't drain. Every time you do that to me, you go right down the middle.
Yep.
It's probably moving it with more skill, basically.
Oh, Escher went and played one last game on X-Men and got an 82 million, which puts him back up there.
And there we go.
I knew we were going to get a buy.
And we have multi-ball again. 2 multi-balls in the same game. I think it's the first time I've seen that.
Escher's back into 3rd place now, and I'm in a tie with Josh for 4th, 5th.
So extra ball that light is lit.
Ooh, there's a
On
tie.
the right side, as you stated before. See it?
Yeah.
On the right side.
So we might find the answer to
Mr.
Mr.
It's either extra
Staleman's.
ball or it's 500K, one or the other, if he hits
Let's
it.
see. Oh.
Nope.
And it only stays lit during the multi-ball? Or yeah,
it's
it
off.
goes off. So it's
Yeah.
only during the multi-ball.
So, wow, there is some
Huh.
reason to get in a multi-ball.
Yeah, that's yet another
about it.
reason. No, counting your bonus down
Well,
so you can
yeah,
rebuild
okay.
it. There's I'm going to say a plethora of reasons.
Plethora of reasons.
Yes, a cornucopia, if you will. Derek's getting into interesting territory here at 5.6. He's only 7 points off the bubble. If he goes above that group of 4, then it becomes really interesting. He doesn't have TX in his score right now, so he needs some more than 78 points to gain points. Let's see what the 78 points does on TX sector. 78 is 5.4 million.
He's already over it.
So Derek is going to make things more interesting on the.
Oh, how does that not tilt? My technique must just be so poor.
So we have about 10 minutes left of qualifying.
Yes, we do.
And this is getting really interesting with this score right here. Let's see what happens.
6.7.
Here are the payouts from the Classic tournament we watched earlier tonight. First place, $1,396.
Sufficient pumping and dumping.
Indeed. The second place was $837. Third place was $558. Fourth place, $372. Fifth through eighth, $186. And if you qualified, $93.
And Carl's fee for the stream, 0.
Wow.
Not fair.
Patreon, that guy.
Okay.
He says his room was comped.
That's okay.
In the main division right now, there has been much pumping and dumping.
Yes.
First place, $2,150 and counting. Second place, $1,260. Third place, Derek Fugate is now in a 3-way tie at 24th place with Fred Richardson and Jeff Teolis.
Jeff Teolis fighting for his tournament life.
What's Jeff
staking
need?
It on.
What's on Jeff's resume right now?
sector.
What's his target? What's his target score? This is.
Jeff is playing the wrong game. He's got 6.8 million right now on this game.
So Jeff has to do better than 6.8 million.
He needs to be you at 7.2 million.
So he needs to beat me at 7.2 million
For 1 point.
to get 1 point.
Get 1 point. So he's probably playing the wrong game.
Yes.
He needs to either play something that's not on the resume. What's his low? How many points is his lowest? So his low is a 75-pointer. So X-Men at 50 million. TX sectors, he could get a couple tries at it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not a terrible value proposition if he's comfortable in the game. But I don't know. This era of game, not my favorite personally, but Jeff has decided this is. And, of course, that's where you start watching, looking at the other people you're tied with to see if they have a bigger bleeder or not. Because
Jeff's last entry.
this is Jeff's last entry. And are they selling entries or have they stopped selling?
I don't know. Oh, and look who's next. Fred.
And Fred Richardson is next, who's
So,
also tied.
Multiple people
All
are
right, let's-
staking their tournament life on TX Sector.
So much like Greg Dunlap's "What Are My Outs" app, we need an app that sort of analyzes at the end of tournaments.
Oh, and
So Jeff's
angrily
out.
tilts at
Fred
the end.
needs better than 5.7 million to get some points. So here comes Fred. He's looking at his phone.
Yep,
He's looking
he
at his
wants to get on here quickly.
You guys are all in the same game.
I didn't care. You know what? The Lions were all on. I'm like, okay, what's my best chance of having a good game?
So Jeff Teolis is right here. What's your ranking? What's your overall ranking? Can you play in B?
Can't play World Cup to save my life.
Can you play in B though?
I would like to play Radical, but I have no choice.
Yes, you can play me.
You can play in B. Okay. So he's going to be playing tomorrow regardless.
Oh,
he
Fred
tilts
saved
on
it,
the
but he
save.
tilted. It was a nice save, and he was patient. He did everything right.
Man.
Just a little too much. He's got to do it on 2 balls.
Yeah.
So there's also a tie right now for the bye at 447 between Zach Parks and Jeff Palmer.
Well, there's 3 players now in that fight. But they're all, like, right now we're watching 3 on that bubble.
So again, Fred is on the bubble. He wants to have, needs a good game at TX Sector. Oh, and you see the anger there as all 2 drains.
It's just frustration at this
Yeah.
point. Just like let the game give you a chance.
Yep.
But I'll tell you that's one of the reasons this isn't, this game requires some good fortune. You can make all the right shots and still not have a good
Still
outcome.
not- yep.
But you can dig the awesome light show.
Yep.
Like, that's for free.
You can even get a Lazarus and not see it.
If a Lazarus falls in the woods with no one there, does it count? Or
no, it doesn't.
It doesn't make a sound.
It doesn't make a sound.
So there are potentially millions of Lazarus out there that no one's ever seen that because
Yep,
we've turned
'cause
our
they
back
turned our backs.
collectively. That makes
I've
me a
done
little
it.
sad.
I've done it. All right, he gets a good hit on the spinner where it doesn't hit the spinner again and kill it. Good pop bumper edge, I guess.
Closest I came was walking away to a ball save on Congo. After you lock a ball, there's still a ball save there, and I had my headset on. And as I walked away, I could just tell by the expressions on the people watching. I was like, did that ball save? And they're all like, yeah. And I was like, oh well.
So what's he going to do here?
Is he going to play
go for
multi-ball?
he's
just
the
spinner all day.
Post pass works now. It's so
Yeah.
weird. So this
Must
is
be
going to
you,
hit the
not
target.
the-
Yeah, must be me. So he's got Locklet now, and he
Yep.
is going to
Boom.
go for the
Late.
teleport.
That's-
it takes
it's
the
so
in lane.
dangerous. Boy, you want to go right back to the shot that you nearly died on?
And there-
Okay, there it is.
And
Oh,
no,
not
no.
enough. All right, here's a nice setup. Boom. Oh,
And
late.
missed it, and he gets another in lane.
All right, take a breath. Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
All right, is he going to go 3's the charm or 3's the? Oh,
No, he's
back
he's
to
just back to spinner.
work. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
All right. What are you going to do? Post pass and spinner or?
yeah, he's abandoning the lock.
Yeah, until it comes. It'll come on its own when you. Oh, another in lane.
Okay, maybe he will not abandon. Now we're back to lock.
Boom.
He's changing on the fly.
Yeah, this is he's
which is always
buffet.
a problem.
He's doing the buffet right
Yeah.
now. You got to get a little egg salad, little cottage cheese,
and
no.
it's over. That will not do it.
So let's see what's changed. Everything else happening around them can potentially go ahead and change things as well. And, so right now I see 3 for 1. Fred, Jeff, and Derek Fugate all at 416, and there's only one spot there.
I wonder what's the tiebreaker like. How does that work?
It's going to be a game, random game,
Flex random game.
game
okay.
tonight, or it'll be tomorrow.
It will be tomorrow unless they all
They could all agree to do it tonight. If that would be awesome if they do it tonight and we have it because we could watch it. And
I would want to do it tonight.
yeah, you don't want
because otherwise you're
going to be cold and.
Well, yeah, and then you show up, and then if you lose, like, oh great, I'm now
that's
what?
right.
You know,
yeah,
you don't want to do that.
Yep.
That's just my opinion. Who knows what they'll do?
Yep. And we don't. There's still a lot of pinball to happen in the next 3 minutes.
Is 25th right now.
James Profit just lost a. Oh, he's playing.
He's 25th. Like
Okay.
TX Sector.
He could knock all 3 of them out. Like they wouldn't even have a
what
chance.
What we're saying is Carl is a genius. Chad is a genius. Putting the camera on TX Sector because the entire tournament is coming down to TX Sector.
That was amazing. How did you know that, Carl? All right, so 4.7. Oh, 4.7. That's doable.
He's already at ball 3.
Oh, come on.
It's a one-ball game.
It's a one-ball game. Carl has no confidence in poor James. Make
what is
Carl
that,
eat his
Luke
words.
That was worth, what, 20,000, 30? Oh, he did it again. Oh, dear. That's
all these in-lanes.
It's
Where
an
were these in-lanes
in-laney
when I
night.
played?
It's an in-laney night. Take responsibility for
Look
your
at all
drain,
those
Rob.
pop-uppers. Now the other one will be lit. Whoa.
That's a nice little save. I like what I'm seeing here. He's got a chance. Oh, I don't know what that was, but hey, he got it in. Teleporter's worth 6x right now. All right, settle. Nope, he's not interested in settling.
Crushed it.
Not interested in settling right now. He's just going. Just go.
My goodness.
Just hit. See ball, hit ball.
Yep. Players who don't have control are more fun to watch.
Yeah.
Way more fun.
Yeah. In lane, boom. Oh, a little late.
Here comes
Second try.
again.
Boom.
Nope.
Adjust on the fly. Little late, little early. Not. Third time's the charm if you give it to him. You know you could.
On the fly.
You could catch
crushes
that.
It.
Think about it.
Oh my goodness.
Again.
Another
boom.
one.
Oh,
nope,
a little
miss
early.
Again.
Okay, and late.
Crushes it. He's got. If he keeps doing that a couple more times, especially if it stays.
This is why I never watch
that
other
long.
players play because it would just break my spirit. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to cradle.
Cradle? No.
It looked like he was.
Come on.
Just take a breather.
No.
Wipe the
no breather.
hands.
No breather.
That's all right.
No
Oh, dead bounce. Good dead bounce there. Almost got the when the dead end was lit for whatever 25 or it wasn't lit.
Doesn't matter. Pop
He's got
uppers.
the
Backhand? Does he know it's possible? No, he doesn't know you can backhand it. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Always try the backhand. All right. Boom. Oh. Denied. He's getting a lot of. Yeah. Nope. Dead bounce. Oh, okay. Boom. Little early.
Oh
no. That's. Oh! He's not getting any spinach right now. Oh, cradle.
TX Sector should be in every tournament.
Look how. Oh, no. He didn't know how to shoot it from the cradle. He wasn't used to the geometry. Oh, in lane.
Boom. Oh, and it stopped it.
And there it
drained.
Oh, dear.
That's the Hallett right there.
Yeah, we're going to call that.
The Hallett.
We'll call it the Hallett from here on out.
No more
That's
games.
it.
That's it. Thanks, everybody.
All right. No, don't go anywhere. Don't go. There's still people on games now.
That's
There's still.
They could be a tiebreaker.
You never know. Any
Could be a
game could
tiebreaker.
cause somebody to lose a point, and until all the games are done, we can. Is he on TX or not?
Must have just got in.
All right.
No?
No.
Maybe.
So we got someone on World Cup Soccer.
Yep.
We've got someone on Grand Prix.
We'll have to see what the tiebreaker situation ends up being.
You want to bet which game ends last? I'm going to say it's not going to be. It's going to be X-Men. We got Adam McKinney on X-Men. Devil's Dare is finishing up. Damien. Oh, there we go.
The room view.
There's a quick draw. The Barracore, which has been silent since this morning's incident. Actually, it was kind of in the afternoon. It had been in qualifying long enough to count.
So good.
It was a really nice example. Definitely gave you a try. So we're finished up there on the end on the skate or die.
Skate or die. Actually, that's off.
The Dracula.
Dracula's off.
Divertula, I call it.
Yeah.
Because of that
the
silly diverter.
Is not up high enough, but we'll see if anything changes before the finals. We have X-Men, Devil's Dare.
Let's see where Adam McKinney is at in the mix.
Devil's Dare, no one on Devil's Dare. So we just have X-Men. And we have World Cup soccer.
Adam
and
McKinney
Walking
is in
Dead.
12th. He's
Nope.
trying to get
World
into
Cup
the bye.
is done. So we have
All right.
Walking Dead and X-Men as the last two games.
And we
on.
still have a 3-way tie for 24th by 1 point between Fred, Jeff, and Derek. But any one of these games could affect one or more. And if somebody hops in at the end,
anything's possible.
Adam McKinney is in 12th place. Let's see how far off the bye he is. 35, 45. He's 12 points off the bye. And there's a tiebreaker at the bye, too, between Zach Parks and Jeff Palmer.
That I could see him doing tomorrow.
Yeah, because and that one's even it's worth a whole round. Granted, to play in you don't get any pinball versus, but to psychologically when you lose the bye tiebreaker and then have to play that extra round, if you survive it, then it's like no harm, no foul. But if you don't, then you're just kicking yourself.
Yep.
Can't find one more point out there. Is McKinney still playing? He is.
He's
and he's got a good score.
He's rocking out a multi-ball start.
So I'm going to check. I'm going to check Fred, Jeff. Fred does not have X-Men on his, so Fred is unaffected by this. Derek Fugate does not have X-Men.
That's not a surprise.
And Jeff Teolis
He might have it.
has X-Men at 49 million. So
If he passes 49 million, Jeff will not be in the tiebreaker.
that will knock Jeff out, unless he voids his score. Or unless Adam has more than 49, he won't put it in. Like, he could already be ahead of Jeff.
That's true.
And if there was somewhere I could look to see what Adam's score on X-Men was. McKinney has a 58, so this will not affect our tiebreaker.
Yeah.
And
So
you asked our producer, are we going to do the tiebreaker tonight?
Our producer is
Carl.
Well, he's the director, producer, editor.
Yeah.
He's doing a close-up on X-Men.
Goodness,
Wow.
look at that.
By the way, folks, this is like a pop-up video from like 2005.
This was
is what it
state of
would
the
look
art.
like.
This is state of the art.
This would be me standing on a chair.
I think he
filming it.
might be in his second Magneto because I just saw he just had a jackpot for 900,000, which is like three. It's like 4 completed superhero. Look, he's at 52 million.
Autofocus.
It's in play. Oh, 6'4". He must have. Was that the super? He's at 59. He's trying to get to Brotherhood.
You said this is for the buy, right? So he wants to beat
he's trying to get 12. Yeah, but he might need to get first place in it because he already has currently he has 80 points on it. So if he gets the number one score, he can he can get up to 20 more points, which would be enough to get him into the bye and knock Jeff and Zach out.
It's 62 million. He improved on his previous score.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. All that's going to do is just sort of shuffle things around. I don't know if Zach or Jeff. So apparently he knocked Zach Parks down a point, but not Jeff Palmer. We'll wait till the score's put in. Oh, but his score was higher. Oh, no. It's not. Oh, randomly for the 3-way tie for 24th?
Ready? It's TX Sector. We literally don't have to move the camera.
So Jeff Palmer owes Adam McKinney a beer because Jeff Palmer gets the last bye spot, and Zach Parks is the top seed of the first round, which is both a blessing and a curse. If he survives the first round, then he gets an advantage of having played a full round on everyone else. And if he doesn't, then it's not his day. So he's got to shrug off that chance at the bye and be ready to play tomorrow morning.
Either by total luck or skill, we have chosen the right game for all the drama. As the tiebreaker for the final spot in A will be on TX Sector.
Derek's all excited because he knows his game of TX Sector was on camera, and he can go back and watch. And
the tiebreaker is going to be between who?
It's going to be between Fred, Jeff, and Derek. And our game has it been chosen yet?
TX Sector.
No, for real?
Yes. TX Sector.
Wow. And they've all just played it.
Yep.
So this would be pretty. If Derek gets in, that would be quite the. You'd have to buy that TX Sector, or at least.
It'd be
shine
expensive.
Are they? What do they go for?
They go for big money because
Really?
there are not many of them. And it got to be a darling, like, because of streams
Really?
like this.
There's a
Everyone
bunch
wants
in
them.
there's a bunch in Colorado. Like it seems like everyone had them. I didn't think
Try
they
to
were
buy one of
there.
them. See what
Yeah,
happens.
but I thought it was try to keep one operating because I know the Carrolls had one at Lions and it just never worked well.
Probably more of the board system.
Yeah,
than
and
else.
we have some good.
I mean, the
guys
hardware
and-
should be pretty reliable. They got.
Yeah.
They did hardware well.
You like
They might
your
not have
Gottliebs,
They
I
might
know.
not have done rules well.
All right, so
So I believe they are going to do the tiebreaker now.
So just on the fly, the groups tomorrow, there'll be Zach Parks and whoever wins this tiebreaker. And the middle two will be, what's that, 16, 17? Chris Warren and Bob Matthews. Brian Dominy and Dan Coyle will be in a different group. Drew Sedolia will be, Adam McKinney will still be driving the bus. Jason Wardrick will be driving dreaded Group 4. Meaning you're the fourth group to get to choose games. Interesting in this, we have all these different eras of games, and you can only choose a game once the entire tournament. It's possible if you make it all the way through and you pick every round, you might get to repick, but that's not going to happen. So there's going to be a lot of deferment, I think. People holding on to games till they need them.
And a lot of Carl moving the rig around.
It's what I'd like to call it. There'll be a lot of backseat driving tomorrow. Like the people in the front seat, they don't want to steer right now. They want the guy or gal behind them to do the steering.
And again, the stream will be on tomorrow. Like, what time do the finals start?
We start pretty early, 9 or 10.
Ugh.
I hope it's 10.
Okay, so if Carl needs sleep, at least by noon,
We'll find
he'll
out.
probably be on. And there's
No,
gonna
Carl
be-
never sleeps.
And there's going to
He has
be
a cryo
lots of different
chamber.
games. You won't have to see
We put
the
him on
same
ice.
game
All right, so
over and over.
this is to get into the main tournament.
This
and
is Jeff Teolis.
Jeff Teolis is not B restricted, and Derek Fugatti is not B restricted. I think it's Whopper 250. I know Fred's definitely going to be B restricted, so there's a little bit more on the line for Fred here. And we're pretty close to TX, so we're going to.
And by restricted, meaning if Jeff loses,
He
can still play
gets
in B.
to play finals in B. Yep. He when we talked to him a little while ago, he was kind of distraught. He just sort of had given up a little bit, like he thought this was his best bet. So
Now he is reborn.
it's
time
tough
for
to
TX
after midnight, and you've been playing all day long, and you got to summon the energy.
Jeff Teolis just played in the 24 hours at the Sanctum. I'm sure he has no
there's-
problem with this. Is early.
Or that the wear and tear builds up.
Well, we know he has a horribly mangled knee. It's just the pain he must be gritting through here.
Every there's a hush over the room.
Yes, and again to review, it's spinner. Lots and lots of spinner. That spinner up there with the light in front of it, that's where he's trying to hit.
It's going a little early.
A little early. Our
There's a good
director
one,
is-
and it comes back down the middle.
and
it nearly halleted, but it didn't.
Nope, didn't hallet.
Oh, and he came around. He avoided the hallet that time. Oh, no. It's interesting that Fred tilted doing that because we've seen some pretty big moves. You get
honestly,
one try. You don't do it.
Derek did the best way.
Yeah.
Really, really tight wicket shimmy.
Yep. Just a
Seems to
boom,
do
boom,
it.
boom.
Really tight and
Yep.
quick. Seems to be the right move.
All right, so what do we got? 635,000. Not great, not terrible.
Yeah.
And,
better than a house ball.
I'm sure it would be better if it was two spots
It was
or.
Derek who played himself into this,
With-
playing this very game.
And he also played some finals in classics recently too.
Yep.
So the focus and the intensity, the playoff atmosphere, as it were. That's his.
And he hits them all on the fly. Like you'll notice, most of the players off the plunge, they will just let it come to the flipper. He didn't. He just went for the
that
side
was-
ramp immediately.
The first one was earned. The second one was gifted. Both count. All right, he's post
Left
passing
spinner.
here.
Left spinner is lit.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, nice shot. That was
Oh.
about 400,000.
Yep.
Tried to.
Now
All
the
right,
other
let's
one
see
is
if he gets
lit.
another try. Just get it back. All right, here we go. Boom. Way early. Way early. That's trouble.
That's going to be the
it's
left
not
spinner
trouble.
now.
Oh, he just missed it.
Oh, and how that does not
you
tilt,
know,
I don't know.
And also, he sort of gave up on it at the wrong time, and that
The
usually
grunt,
is a
the
drain.
grunting saved it.
He did grunt it.
Yeah.
That was a Steffi Graf. All right, this is a big shot.
A rare trap. there we go.
Do you think
Crushes
it'll
the
ever
spinner.
occur to Derek? Wow, I was able to hit that spinner so well from a trap. Maybe if I try and trap more, that no.
No.
Oh, there he goes.
You play your style, man.
Yeah, all right. Trying to get the momentum. He's getting
he's feeling the game, though.
The pinball
he's into
gods
it. He's into
are rewarding his moxie.
Oh, crushed it too again, and he caught it right.
That was huge. What is he, 2 million now?
Yeah.
And just right back at it. Oh, my goodness. His repeatability there is excellent. Excellent. What's everybody else watching?
They're all playing the games from the women's tournament.
Really? It's like open for free play now? Oh, that was a little flipper error, but, man, what a good first ball.
2.7 million. Ball one.
Oh, actually, everybody is watching the stream.
Oh, they are.
There's a good
so we have at least
more than 10.
We have at least 5 viewers.
Dozens are watching. All right, Fred's got some work to do.
Actually, I'm looking to see if it says how many people are watching.
One of the hardest working men in the
full
circuit.
Dashboard will say.
Fred, one of the hardest working circuit participants.
So he goes to a lot of tournaments. Is what you're saying?
He gets around. Plays a lot of pinball. He also helps out a lot too, which is nice to see. He's always scorekeeping.
He's an earbud man. I wonder what he's listening to.
Ooh, that was a little scary.
Maybe he's listening to the actual TX Sector music in his earbuds.
Fred, if you're listening to the stream, raise your hand. Oh, no.
I often wonder that would be kind of
well, you know, at Pinburg they have but at Pinburg they had the live commentary telling people what to do. And
so he drains out on the left there.
That's he did not get an in-lane.
No,
it's such a difference between a gifted in-lane and a non-gifted.
But I often wonder with the streams now. Technically, you could just have earbuds in. Like, what are the announcers saying?
Well, the delay though, the delay would drive you insane.
That's right. There is. It's not that much of a delay,
especially
if you trap.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
But when with the new code on Guardians during Pinburg Finals, it's like, if you don't know what to pick next, just trap up and listen
to the
see if Bowen will give you a hint. I should go Quill's Quest 2? Okay, that's
So he gets the
it almost halleted him.
Almost halleted. Almost has the locklet.
Oh, that's late.
Again, folks, they're going for the spinners.
Preferably the lit one, but not necessarily.
Now the post pass that worked for everyone else. There it is.
No, it didn't work. Now alley. Oh, yeah, you always go to the alley.
Oh dear.
That was he made a really good save at the start of that, but then was behind the ball off of the quick Gottlieb. What do they call those things? Is there a name for the?
The little kickers on the side.
Yeah, those kicker things. Is it just
Gottlieb
a kicker?
kickers?
Yeah, all right.
They're the only people who use them.
Yes, and they use them just prolifically. Too. They like their Vera targets.
Derek have that monster ball.
All right, yep.
And see, he just goes for it. Everyone else just lets it drop. He just hits it.
Yep. Why not? Okay, from the cradle.
No, he's going to go for the lock.
It's
not a lock. What am I saying? He's going for the ramp.
He was going for, to build up his. He knows what he's doing. All right, post pass or not?
No, he's going to do the same thing. He's consistent.
There's a good one.
Crushed it.
Little semi-halleted back, but not dangerously. Oh, it set up nicely for him. I tried to do that upper spinner from the upper. Oh, that's brutal.
Yep.
But, he's at $3 million to Jeff's $1 million. And, all right, Fred's got a chance here. Derek didn't have a good ball, too. Fred has a good ball, too. He should be right back in it. He's got the all right.
He actually hit it, too.
Yeah, it was a little squirrely coming out of the feed. All right, nice post pass. Let's see if he can get that timing. Way early. Yeah, but he did manage to get it up there. He got some decent spins on the back door spins. All right,
and he gets a trap.
All right, always nice.
Another attempt.
Okay, a little later. There you go.
And
it halleted.
Screwed. Yep.
Full hallet.
Hate when that happens.
It's karma thing. But yeah, at this point, you want to think about not maybe alley pass to light your other
So here's
spinner.
the situation. Jeff has to.
Pass at least 3 million.
Oh God. Yes, he's horribly in pain. He needs to get it. Well, technically, at least over 3 million.
Yes, to have any
shot of making A. Assuming.
Here comes the reverse. Oh, that maybe you start alley passing left to right to light the other spinner. Maybe that spinner is dead to you now because of that return.
Oh, and the ball is stuck.
Okay, so we'll wait for ball search, everyone.
He could nudge it.
There's no ball search.
Really? Even with Gottlieb in 1988, they didn't have ball search?
I'm pretty sure there's no ball search.
Really?
I mean,
Someone confirm that in chat. I mean, this game was made in 1988. High speed has ball search.
So a ball gets stuck and then the game's not operating for a couple weeks because that ball's stuck?
I mean, high speed, 1986 has ball search.
Yeah.
And that was 2 years prior to
Was
this.
that Gottlieb?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
was it Gottlieb that far behind?
Where is it? It's where would you put that one? That's pretty much center to me. That looks straight down the middle. You got to drain it. You got to drain them. Yeah.
I still think if you just nudged it, you could get it out of there.
Because the pop would fire if
Yeah.
on just the slightest. But
no,
he played safe. I'd like it on the left flipper, please, where the spinner is, but please don't howl at me. From the cradle, it's going to howl at him. You can feel it from here. The full howl.
Full Hallett.
Yeah.
No
That
joke.
is,
at least 5 or 6 times it did to me.
Yeah,
to the point where
well,
I'm like,
we're seeing it pretty
Yeah.
regularly now, so there's something there. This is our tournament director and also the head of Project Pinball?
Project Pinball. They put pinballs into children's hospitals around the country.
Which is awesome.
Check them out. Search for them on Google because I don't know their exact web address.
I think it's right up. Oh, no, we don't have the web.
Because it's probably projectpinball.org or
Yep.
something, not .com.
There's this lovely feed out of that thing. If you
Yeah.
could do it, if it was any good points, you could repeat it. All right. He's still going for it. See, that one,
that one was good.
it gets
That was
around. 1-6, so he's halfway there. Oh, he gets a little back. Oh, look careful. Almost backhanded that thing. Settle.
It's not going to settle. It's not going to settle.
Settle.
There it goes.
we go.
Now.
All right, now the lock's lit.
Yeah, you still got to keep going to the spinner. I think until it's on the right flipper, then maybe you go for the lock.
Oh, well,
Gotcha.
more chance.
You got it. You got it. You might want to wait a second. That was a big move there. You give it a little cursory wait. He gets a nice full trap
So
there.
it's funny, the 15 people
Yeah.
watching, they're about 5 to 6 seconds behind,
Behind.
so they knew something was going to happen. Uh-oh. Careful.
And-
Seen that. All right. So Derek has dodged one bullet. He's got one to go. And he still get a chance
He
to
can
get ahead
control
of
his
it.
own fate by
Yep.
having another monster ball.
Yep. Just any spinach is good spinach at this point.
And he will totally pot shot that side ramp right at the beginning. And no, it was far away enough from the flipper that he didn't
Boom.
go for it.
That one, he's
All
in a
right.
cradle. That's
He's
going for the ramp. Oh, what? There's a ramp in this game?
Yeah,
Oh. Does it do anything?
not really.
Oh.
There you go. Oh,
that would have been
it
a
still almost
great
saved
one.
it.
That was a great try. Okay, so we clap for Derek. This is how it works, folks. We clap at the. All right, so now it's a wait and see. Fred needs 2.5 million points. He's got.
Just
what's
to review,
that?
who is A restricted?
Fred. I think Fred's the only A restricted.
And Derek's not?
Derek. Oh yeah, Derek forgot
yeah.
he is. He definitely also. So one of these guys is their tournament's done, unless they tie. Oh, wow! It's like wake up, Fred. It's a very late flip. He needs about 4 solid spins, but right now he's just not looking dialed in. It's just all right. Come on, settle, post pass, get back into it. There he goes. Oh, he didn't get it to a cradle, though, so he wasn't able to get a clean boom. Using that upper flipper, that's trouble right here. This is so much trouble. All right.
Pretty much all that was from using the upper flipper.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So will he pass it over? He's going to go for the side ramp.
He likes to do that.
He's going to transport the ball through space and time to the right flipper. Hopefully. There it is.
No,
and it hit the edge
it
of
always,
the sling.
Yeah, that's been doing that, but it comes to a cradle, so it's good. It's all good. All right, another post pass. Nope,
No,
he's
doing the thing.
He's
going to go for the inside, which he almost hit.
Oh, he didn't want to.
Okay, now he's got the spin.
Nope, wait, that's. Oh, does he tilt? No, he didn't tilt. Wow. That looked like a huge move there. It's lock slit. Nope, one more to go.
Yes, the drop targets, if you get the banks down, actually do help to lighting your lock.
Look, there is a ramp. Oh, and that's what that got his tilt transporter up to 2x. Oh, does it go to 3x?
And we're going to transport the ball back down.
Oh, it's scoring. Is that awarding his bonus?
See, that one didn't hit the edge, the slingshot.
God, I should learn the rules to this someday. There's so much. I always thought it was just spinner. Who knew? He's trying to go left to right now to do that thing again.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. They go for the spinner.
Two good spinner rips. Three goods. You know what, though? But that spinner's been killing him, right? That's how he dies, so he really doesn't want to. So
you got to
pick a plan and stick to it. If it's working, it's working.
So I assume, side.
Boom.
And he hit it.
All right.
9x.
1.8. 8x. God, 2 spinners now? He does.
No, just the one spinner's left.
Well, I'm just saying 2 spinner hits.
Yeah.
I did. Oh, he did. He's all right. His lock's lit now. He's going to do the thing. Little late. Oh, no. Oh, he's going to get it.
He's going to get a good
Boom.
feed.
Oh! It was a curse.
Yep.
The gift was a curse. So Derek Fugate with a very late TX sector that we got to see in bonus time because Carl picked the right game.
So Derek Fugate's going to the A finals.
And Fred Richardson finishes in 25th. So Fred explained he was trying to get to multi-ball but didn't realize his lock wasn't lit yet.
So Fred Richardson.
But it was actually working. Those points were non-trivial there.
Yeah, and I believe Jeff Teolis will be going to the B finals.
And the B finals, if he's whopping.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah, Carl.
Watching Carl stream. Thank you, Carl. Director Carl.
Yes, everyone thank Carl. And we'll see you tomorrow, or actually later today, because it's after midnight
finals,
here.
Which will start at whenever Carl feels like turning the camera on.
As soon as he can.
As soon as he wants to, and you're going to like it.
Go out and play some pinball.
Good night.